Salute. We in this thing, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Truth be told. Time to go, man. Let's get it, man. Y'all know how we do. We gotta kick the intro off. We gotta kick the intro off. You know we gotta do the intro, man. For sure. Let's get the intro going real quick, man. You know what it is, man. Truth be told, man. A little small segue. Let's go. Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We out here trying to find the truth, man. We got to know what the truth is, man. That's what we out here doing. We trying to get the truth. Let's go to the streets real quick, man. Let's see what's going on, man. Get a little music going real quick. Get it hype, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Let's ride through the hood real quick, man. Let's take a look at some clean rides, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the hood. You silly swine, yeah. Yeah, man. Got that clean stain out there, that 5.0 on y'all, man. What y'all know about that, man? What y'all know about them 5.0s, man? Them 50s, man. What y'all know about them 50s, man? You see me swing, yeah. Yeah, man. That's enough of that, man. All right, man. We got enough of that, man. Y'all know what we got to do, man. We got to get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's start with the news first. We got to start with the news, man. Get this music on up out of here, man. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Good morning, man. If y'all haven't set y'all clock back, go ahead and do that because it's time to set the clock back. I think daylight savings, you know what I'm saying? It's time to set that clock back. Make sure y'all set y'all clock back. Man, let's get into the news. Travis Scott, man. Travis Scott, real quick. We're gonna do this quick black news real fast on y'all ass. Man, Travis Scott got a lot going on. If y'all didn't know, man, in Houston, man, he had a concert. What was it, last night? If I'm not mistaken. Let me get a picture pulled up of old Travis, man. Yeah, Travis is out here tripping, man. Whole concert. I'm talking about whole concert, Astros World. Travis Scott, man. It was packed house, full attendance, man. Not sure exactly what happened, man, but people started passing out, man. People started dying, got crushed. And he kept the party rolling. he kept the party rolling. I'm talking about during the concert. People is yelling, saying, man, hey, man, people's out here dying. We getting crushed, and he kept the party going. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me tell y'all this. What's weird is the night before, he brought out a song called Exit Plan. Weird. So a lot of people are saying this is actually like a satanic ritual. A lot of his music is very satanic. And they said it was a sacrifice going on. Once again, like I said, he had a song come out the night before, and the name of the song was called Exit Plan. And these folks couldn't exit fast enough out that jump. So 9 people perished. A bunch of other people got crushed as well and harmed. Now check this out. This is weird. This is inside of the concert. This was a sign right here. It said, "See y'all on the other side." Yo, what's up with this guy, man? This guy's bogus, man. This is some bogus activity going on with this. I mean, what y'all think, man? Y'all let me know in the comments. What's going on, Mom? What's the deal? Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments, man. Like, what's up with this guy, man? Like, was this a ritual? Was this some type of satanic, ceremony? I mean, folks passing away, getting crushed at your concert, you still going. Now, I remember back in the day when Mike used to do concerts, folks would be fainting and all different types of stuff, and the people come get them up out of there, you know what I mean? It could have been that Travis thought folks was just straight up fainting, or like, what was he thinking? You know what I mean? For real, straight up. And I hope none of y'all kids went to that concert, man. Shouts out to all the people in Houston. Hope they didn't have to experience something like that, because that can definitely turn things into a whole different light as a child. You know what I'm saying? Seeing something like that, because a lot of people that go to those concerts are underage. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's an unfortunate situation, man. I just wanted to put that out there, man. That's a little bit of the black news, man, that I got today. Now we're gonna get straight into. Let me tell y'all what we're gonna get straight into. We first gonna start off with the Choke No Joke interview, in which hell broke loose. Y'all remember when Choke No Joke was, you know what I mean? He was seeing things right down the middle. Then after this happened and all of these lies, Choke had to change his mind, man. He went over to the other side. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know what? Kelly was dead wrong, for sure. You know what I mean? So we finna pull that interview up right now. Let me get this thing going, man. I'm trying to do like 5 things at once right now. Let's see. Where we at? We right here with it. Matter of fact, we're gonna start off with the other stuff first, because this is a quick one. Let's check this out. Shouts out to Choke No Joke, man. One of the greatest journalists to ever do it, man. One of the greatest journalists to ever do it. Let's get this pulled up, man. Shouts out to Choke No Joke. One of the greatest to ever do it, man. One of the greatest journalists, man. Just wanna make sure y'all know that. You know what I mean? Hopefully he doesn't get mad at me and try to say I can't play his content. But if he does, you know what I mean, just let me know, man. Just tell me straight up, man. Just hit me in the IG, man. Just let me know what the hell going on. All right, man. We got this right here. Let's go, man. Let's go with this. Let's go. Let's share this screen real quick. Boom. Get this pulled to the side. Boom. Here we go. All right. Let's get this junk going, man. See what's going on, man. There was a lot going on. There's a lot of guys in there, man. A lot of characters, man. There's a lot of characters, and one in particular, man, that was in the building, man. And he came up with some, I guess, new information. You know what I mean? For y'all that didn't know. Shouts out to the commercial. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, have you seen my password?
Like 2 commercials in a row now.
I'm just messing. You should consider using Google's password manager instead. That way you can access your passwords anywhere.
All right, we don't need to hear all that.
Hey, guys, David.
All right, here we go, y'all.
I'm gonna say this. I'm
break this down,
man. Piggyback off what both of y'all said, because what KK was saying was true. Like I'm saying, when Choke said he can't walk into a place and say, yo, I gotta survive in such and such. I'm gonna keep it here. I believe Jay-Z had his hands in the surviving R. Kelly, and I take it back to $75 million lawsuit. Anybody that gets sued for $75 million and they one of us and they play it cool, they got some shit up their sleeve for you, bro. They got something up the sleeve. Anybody that yo, don't laugh, yo. I'm dead serious. And then on top of that, we see connections that we never seen before. I'm calling names out, like Tamara Simmons. She did the whole Black Panties tour for Raw. And then she brings in Ashanti and McGee. She brings in such and such. And then it's like, how do Ashanti know where we at? But then you get Jay-Z, who was the boyfriend to Dream Hampton. Then you're looking at this shit and you got to look at it every which way. Like, wait a minute. Jay-Z probably sit back and said, okay,
now hold on, y'all. Is he dropping
you got me for $75 million?
Is he dropping some bombs?
Because my man Tata put the damn like, laser in your face because I really ain't
y'all already know about
to
this.
Close the show. I really wanted to close the show because they called me whole. But because everybody wanted to see your ass, okay, this is what we do. Back. Everybody say you mess with underage girls, but nobody looking at my background. So in order to keep people from me, I'm gonna put it on you, but I gotta be quiet until I find the right people to set your ass up. Watch this. Tamara Simmons was doing Surviving Jermaine Dupri.
Try to find it.
And she is the co-producer of this man goddamn show. But nobody's talking about this. So I totally agree, Joe. And they probably got with Tamara Simmons and said, look, you on the Black Panties tour?
Yeah, 75.
You gonna coach these girls
for a whole
Terry
year.
What's the deal? Which Tamara Simmons said, I'm not thinking about R. Kelly. I coached them for a year on how to act on TV.
This guy here, man. This guy
and choking, I'm gonna send that to you tonight.
This dude here.
She said it, and she said it proudly. And then she said, "Look,
and let's stop real quick, man.
And we got out.
Let's stop real quick. I want y'all to know, what was it? 75 million is what he sued Jay-Z for. We don't even know what they settled on, but that's what he sued him for. Y'all do know that Jay-Z countersued for 15 million and 60 million in punitive damage. We don't even know what happened with that situation. If anybody knows really how much was gotten out of that different situation, I just kind of want to know, because there was we all knew about the 75 million. If I'm not mistaken, 75 million, and then Jay-Z countersued for 15 and then 60 and punitive damage or whatever type of damages was. If y'all don't know what's going on, that was the time R. Kelly, supposedly was maced by one of R. Kelly's boys, which I'm sorry. R. Kelly was maced by one of Jay-Z's homeboys. I think his name was TT or whatever his name is, Tata, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his name specifically. But yeah, and then he later signed him to the label as well. But yeah, it was 75 million that's what they put out there to sue him for. And then Jay-Z countersued for 15 and then 60, which is back to the 75. Now, if anybody has any type of documents that actually show what they settled for, because we don't really know like how much it was given at that point. But this guy did bring up some good points and he dropped some names. I don't know if anybody knew about that or know who those young ladies are, but that's actually some I got to give him his props on that. You know what I mean? He did bring that to light, and a lot of people didn't know about that. I didn't know. So I'm going to just say that. Let's keep going.
Awards. We good. I'm going to bigger and better. Stop. If this is about saving young Black women, how do you substitute mental health for an award?
Nigga, you know what? Tonight, nigga, you better go put a motherfucking brick at the foot of your door. Nigga, because you ain't dropped one bombshell tonight, motherfucker. Where Clive Davis and Leo You told
What's
niggas
up,
out
Sid?
their
What's
hands
up,
without
man?
telling niggas. And that was cool, and I love you for that one. But nigga, you just gave niggas
Hey, y'all, this is open panel too. Anybody want
that
to come up, man?
everybody
Come on
been
up.
trying to figure
We
out.
just reviewing, breaking it down.
Jay-Z having allegedly a motive to have a gripe with R. Kelly. Not too many people know he had to pay motherfucking Kel $75 million for that alleged pepper spray shit. I didn't even know he broke off. I got a check for money getting jumped. I didn't know that nigga got
Now, if y'all didn't know, Choke No Joke,
75 million.
Stupid ass. So
Choke No Joke had a situation. If y'all don't know, man, Choke No Joke and Jay-Z and Dame Dash, they've been at it for a long time. I mean, he's made several videos about, you know, different issues with them. And if y'all don't know the history on Choke No Joke, man, he kind of started off a little bit of everywhere. He had the tunnel, which he used to shoot a lot of footage down there, you know, Biggie, all of that. He used to do videos. He's a model. He's an actor. He's all of that, right? But at one point in time, if I'm not mistaken, one of Jay-Z's homeboys, like, you know, rolled up on him and broke his jaw. You know what I'm saying? Straight up broke his jaw. I mean, that's what he alleges. And shouts out to Choke No Joke, by the way. Broke his jaw. And Choke No Joke decided he wasn't gonna sue him. He was just gonna settle like out of court, like on some gangster shit, like, you know what I'm saying, you better pay me because you did this type thing. And he doesn't really disclose like how much exactly that he got for that situation, but he got a little change for that. So right now he's saying he should have, you know what I mean, actually took it to the court and sued, because he's seen how much R. Kelly got, which is quote unquote the $75 million. And like I said, Jay-Z countersued for 15 and then 60 in punitive damages. We don't really know what the actual settlement was. So when they say 75, we really don't know what the settlement, we really don't know how much R. Kelly got. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just to say that's what he settled on, we don't know that. That's what they asked for. That's what they asked for. So we don't know if they got that, and that's public information. That's not anything new. Like, I mean, you could look in your Rolling Stones, you could look in your Vibe magazines. You know what I'm saying? If you still got yours from back in the day, you could look at these junks. It's in there. It's on the internet. I just got the hard copies. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go back to the references and see what was up. I think that was 2005, 2006, something like that. But we don't know how much they settled out of court for. We really don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's how much they asked for. But it was a $1 million settlement. There you go. So the 75, once again, sometimes when old dude just gets to talking, he just be throwing stuff out in the air, and it's cool. We just like to fact check over here, and I'm gonna check if anybody can send me the information and let me know exactly how much that settlement was, because I mean 75 million. If it was 75 million, and I think Jay would have been got Kelly up out the game. And I hate to say that, but I think he would have strategically, you know what I'm saying, made some stuff happen a long time ago. If you ask me, that's 75 million. We looking at $1 million because Sid said it's $1 million settlement. They asked for 75. 75 is a whole different range from 1 mil. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Well, let's keep the video going, man. Shouts out to Choke No Joke, man, doing this thing, man. One of the greatest journalists ever, man. He's got integrity, man. Let's go.
Talking about I ain't fucking pressing charges. I'm keeping it street. That nigga got 75 million. I'm a dummy.
Watch this though. Watch this show. Watch this show. Watch this show. 75 million, and it was settled. It was all right. And the amount was.
I feel like a fucking stupid ass motherfucker, right?
Listen,
y'all ever seen the motherfucking cartoons when the motherfucking nigga face turned to a fucking donkey?
Listen,
this nigga ain't even. I had a fucking broken jaw. This nigga got 75 million, and I took what I took.
Listen, Choke. 75 million, and Jay-Z lawyer had it already settled. And before they went to court, they just needed the judge to stamp it.
Hold on, what? Hold on, man.
But then let's go here.
What?
Everybody talking about.
Let me blow myself up. this is the fucking.
Hold on, man. Let's go back
fucking street
because we got to pay attention
goes
to some
wrong.
things that are being said. Like, hold on, let's go back to exactly what he said, man, because we need to break this down, man.
And before they went to court, they just needed the judge to stamp it.
Let's listen to this.
But then let's go here. Everybody talking about.
Let me blow myself up. this is the fucking. But keeping it fucking street goes wrong. I ain't gonna press no fucking charges, and I'm working a fucking job. I ain't selling drugs enough because niggas gonna call me and say I press charges if I tell Jayz and got these niggas jumped. My lawyer told me, you want the bag, you gotta press charges. Nah, I'll go and talk to fucking John McNally.
Settle without a mediator, 1 million.
And this nigga got 75 million for fucking pepper spray.
So they tripping right now, like he didn't get 75 million.
Pepper spray,
like
at this stage.
And hardly does anybody get what they asked for. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Pepper spray
like,
and a laser pointer equals out to 75 million. But let's go here.
Everybody
that nigga.
What? Let's go here.
He definitely. You know,
Dude.
that nigga taking 75 million from Jay back when Jay had 2 fucking
didn't get
partners?
75 mil.
Right.
You know how much of a hole he.
Shop Dick's Sporting Goods now for
man,
holiday
shouts
gifts.
out to the
Get
commercials,
the best brands in outerwear like the North
You know what I
Face,
mean? Shouts out
Patagonia,
to Dick's
Columbia,
Sports.
and more.
I think that's what that is. Let's
He
go.
put in Jay-Z pocket. Y'all niggas think these niggas, that nigga wanted to get rid of them niggas so he could get more money. That nigga took that much of L. He was in the fucking red. Y'all niggas think this nigga, he was in the red if he had to get that nigga 75 million.
Well, so watch this though.
See it, I tried to
Rob,
Google it earlier
Now
and it
I
wouldn't come up.
understand.
I tried to
Everybody
Google
talking about Rob,
it. You have
right?
to send me
Watch
that link,
this.
brother.
Everybody wanted to know Rob dynamics with Aaliyah. Rob ain't really talk about Aaliyah. But Rob did
Listen to
say,
this,
and
man.
people that was around Rob at that time did say Aaliyah used to teach him how to read and write.
No,
Because
child,
if you can
please.
remember, Choke,
That's one of them,
and when
like, child,
BET
please.
first got to
Child,
DC, Robert had background. And Barry Hankerson stole it from him because Robert didn't know about the contract. That's the gripe that Tank have with Robert now, because Tank keeps saying, Robert,
send me the link, man.
Robert,
send me
you
the link
left
so I can
us.
read it off for everybody.
Robert said no.
Screen, under the
It
Google
was
that
stolen
how
from
you
me, so I
Googled
said,
it, so
hell
I can
with
put it
it.
across the screen.
At the end of the day,
I don't know how Dana know, man. That's what.
At the end of the day, I'm going to drop another bombshell.
Like for
Here you
real,
go.
man. I don't understand this,
Aaliyah.
man. Like these are the questions I have to ask, man. And you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, man, what I have realized is this. Like, I'm not trying to take away from the progression of the free R. Kelly movement. You know what I'm saying? I just want to bring to light some things so we understand, like, bam. You know, some people are just saying stuff and they're claiming to have been there. You know, I just like the truth and I like seeking the truth. So sometimes I just, you know what I'm saying? I need some concrete evidence. You know what I mean? And we know how the court of law works. Court of law works. You got to have that evidence, man, without a reasonable doubt. You got to have that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I want. And I'm trying to figure out, was this guy there? You know, like, I mean, we've seen pictures. I think he's like in the background or something like that. Is like Kelly is getting ready to go into court or something. I mean, that could easily be, you know, anybody behind somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to discredit this brother, but like we have actually seen and saw like in real time this dude just lying. You know what I'm saying? In real time lying. He has a reputation of lying. So, you know what I mean? The credibility, we just trying to make sure the credibility is there, man. Because I mean, you are a person that is, you know, kind of leading the movement over there. Straight up. I give you that. So, you know what I mean? And I don't know how many, it could have been before I even heard about you, you know what I'm saying, that you already proved or showed all this stuff. I'm asking right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. You know what I mean? So let's get back to the video, though. But if somebody could send me that information, if you could send me that information on the settlement, man, because I tried to Google that junk. I couldn't pull it up. You know what I mean? But I was moving a little fast at that time, so it could be anything. But yeah, you know, that'd be some good information to have. You know what I mean? Or what they actually settled out on. Because we know damn well it wasn't no 75. That's what they asked for. Let's go.
Used to mess with Q Parker. 3 months after Q Parker, it was Jay-Z.
And we gonna get to
Jay-Z,
the other ones,
it was
Ward. We ain't
Nas.
leaving them out. I gotta take my
6
time
months
with it. We ain't
after
leaving them out.
Nas,
We gonna get
you
to the
have-
other ones. We gonna
And you have R. Kelly,
get
and
to the
everybody
other
was like,
ones, for
oh,
sure.
if she messed with them, she had to give R some. No, she was teaching him how to read and write, and that's why Barry Hankerson went and had that fake marriage done to blackmail Rob.
Now, let me just ask y'all a question, man. Do y'all actually believe? Now, I'm not saying he's lying. Now, I'm not saying he's lying. But do you think that's? And let's just be real. And I know it's a lot of R. Kelly supporters. It's a lot of, you know what I mean. But let's just be real. Do you think that's all she was doing, was teaching them how to read and write? Like, do you think that that's all that was? Like, I just want to ask. You know what I mean? Everybody knows attraction 101. Attraction 101. If you're hanging around somebody that you are attracted to, that you even said that, you know what I mean, they looks is what did it for you to work with them, you know, and vice versa. She might have even felt the same way, that he was attractive. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time, you know what I'm saying, before people, unless you know your lines and your boundaries, you know what I'm saying, unless you know your lines and your boundaries, you know somebody is underage, you ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that. But I just have to ask y'all a quick question. Like, I mean, do you think that's all that they was doing? She was teaching them how to read and write. Because let me just ask y'all, did he ever learn? Did he ever learn? That's real talk. And I ain't even trying to be funny. Did he ever learn? Did he ever learn? Did he ever learn? If that's what he was doing. We talking to you, Dana J, because you're saying this shit out and pulling out your ass. Pulling this out your ass right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Amongst what else was she doing? You know what I'm saying? Or what else were they doing together? Like you just talking about some she was teaching them how to read and write. Come on, Dana, man. Come on, man. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna stop saying your name too, man. It's the last time I'm gonna say your name. Jive Turkey. Jive Turkey. Let's go, man.
Oh, so when Rob told Brian Hankerson, man, screw off. Then you have, okay, if Aaliyah was 15 when she married Rob, allegedly, right? 2 years after that, wasn't she engaged into Dame Dash? So at the end of the day, if we're going to talk 17 as a minor, wasn't Aaliyah still a minor, if that's the case?
Damn, you better sleep with one eye open.
Damn.
like,
Hold on, man. Hold on. Stop the record right there. It's over anyway, but stop the record right there, man. They said that nigga be sleeping with one eye open, man. Now, they wrong for that. They ain't had to put their boy eye out there like that, for real. I'm talking about, they said he be sleeping with one eye open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. They said he be sleeping one eye open. God damn, that's bogus. You know what I'm saying? Let's read some comments real quick. Ward said, well, it takes a minute to learn how to read and write as an adult with disabilities. Yeah, that could be true, because I haven't actually lived through a situation like that, so I don't really know. You know, but that was back in 90 something. So I mean, did he have somebody else? If he was interested in reading and wanting to read, I would think that no matter what happened between them, he would possibly still carry on trying to figure that out. So we looking at almost like 20 years now. So, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to try to bring the truth and bring a different perspective and get some understanding. And I mean, a lot of stuff you can look up the facts on how long, and it's case by case with people that are probably trying to learn how to read too. So I do have to be considerate on that. And then that's no jab towards R. Kelly or anything like that. And I do know it's case by case. You know, in his situation, it could be quicker than other people in that situation. You know what I'm saying? It could be quicker than a person like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? It could be quicker than a person that ain't even famous. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be a slower process. But that's a good point. Miss Ward, Miss Ward says, I have a grandson who has disabilities. When you catch it young, it's easier. Right. Yeah, and I definitely want to be sensitive about that topic. I apologize if I offended anybody with that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my intentions at all. You know what I'm saying? And I just learned something as well. I just definitely learned something. So I just want to say that I appreciate that information. So yeah, let's run this back just a little bit more, kind of run through it. And if anybody sees anything they want to point out, and then I'm gonna start back to the I'm gonna go to the other video of the Pops. You know what I mean? Pops is, and that was the day hell broke loose, man. Choke no joke came. He came full-fledged on that day, and after that, he went and put the sports blaze on, man. Permed his hair down, man. You know what I'm saying? It became attorney Choke no joke, man. Choke Cochran, man. For real. Let's go back to this video, and then we're gonna jump into the other one, man. We got a commercial coming in 4 seconds. Let's get past that.
Set your ass up. Watch this.
Let's get past this.
Have you ever come up with a password so complicated, then bam,
Password rejected.
Google's Password
Crazy
Manager
dude from BMF.
creates,
They look
securely
like
saves, and fills in
crazy
passwords
boy.
for all your online accounts.
That might be it. All right, let's see, man.
Hello, Simon James Incorporated. Simon James CEO speaking.
Dang, they ain't gonna let me.
What's our first hospital?
All right, here we go. Let's get back to the video.
Tamara Simmons
And shouts out to the whole panel that's up there, man. Shouts out to Boboski,
and she
Dana, the
is
Burner,
the co-producer
Van
of this
Land,
man
Big
goddamn
VY,
show.
Naive Imaging,
But
Eric
nobody's
Brown.
talking
Shouts out
about
to Eric
this.
Brown, Wilders
So I
Wolf,
totally agree, Choke.
and Quasm.
And they probably
Quasm?
got with Tamara
Yeah.
Simmons and said,
Quasm.
look,
Quasm. Yeah.
you on the Black Panics tour, you gonna coach these girls for a whole year. Which Tamara Simmons said, I'm not thinking about R. Kelly. I coached them for a year on how to act on TV. And Choke, and I'm gonna send that to you tonight. She said it, and she said it proudly. And then she said, look, we got out and we got our awards. We good. I'm going to bigger and better. Stop. If this is about saving young Black women, how do you substitute mental health for an award?
Nigga, you know what? Tonight, nigga, you better go put a motherfucking brick at the foot of your door. Nigga, because you ain't dropped one bombshell tonight, motherfucker. With Clive Davis and Leor, you told niggas out their hands without telling niggas. And that was cool, and I love you for that one. But nigga, you just gave niggas that everybody been trying to figure out. You Jay-Z having allegedly a motive to have a gripe with R. Kelly. Not too many people know he had to pay motherfucking Kel $75 million for that alleged pepper spray shit. I didn't even know he broke off. I got to check for money getting jumped. I didn't know that nigga got 75 million.
75 million.
Stupid ass talking about I ain't fucking pressing charges. I'm keeping the street. That nigga got 75 million. I'm a dummy.
Watch this though. Watch this show. Watch this show. Watch this show. 75 million, and it was settled. It was all right. And the amount was.
I feel like a fucking stupid ass motherfucker, right?
Listen,
y'all ever seen the motherfucking cartoons when the motherfucking nigga face turned to a fucking donkey?
Listen,
this nigga ain't even. I had a fucking broken jaw. This nigga got 75 million, and I took what I took.
Listen, Choke. 75 million, and Jay-Z lawyer had it already settled. And before they went to court, they just needed the judge to stamp it.
Man, I'm just trying to figure out.
But then
man,
let's go here.
Let's go here real quick, man. How? Man. It is very possible how he would know that. But, man, you just got to think, like, how would he know that? That all the judge had to do was stamp it? Like, hold on, man. All the judge had to do was stamp it? Hold on, y'all. Because I want to ask this question. This is the question I want to ask. And I could be wrong, but I know it's a lot of lawyers out there. I know it's a lot of people that study law, self-proclaimed lawyers. I'm not one. But I do have a question. I know when I settled out of court for a lawsuit that I had and I represented myself, and we settled out of court, they had me just sign paperwork, and the paperwork said you can't bring this situation up anymore, ever again. What were they waiting for the judge to stamp if they were settling outside of court? Why would the judge be stamping something? I'm just trying to figure that out. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Y'all just let me know. What would the judge be like stamping if they settling that out of court? And I don't think Kelly would have told them that either. I don't think he would want anybody to know exactly how much money he's getting from a situation like that, because that's just gonna bring the vultures. But I just want to ask, what does the judge sign off on if you're settling out of court? What is he talking about? The judge, they were just waiting for the judge to sign off on something, especially if it's being settled out of court. Like, what is the judge signing off on? That's the question I just want to know. Or maybe I'm looking at it wrong or hearing it wrong. But what is the judge signing off on? What were they waiting for the judge? Like, let's go back to that. I just want to break that down. If somebody knows the answer to that, let me know. We're just breaking things down.
And before they went to court, they just needed the judge to stamp it. But then let's go here.
Hold on.
Everybody talking about $75 million, and Jay-Z lawyer had it already settled. And before they went to court, they just needed the judge to stamp it.
What is that?
But then let's go here. Everybody talking about.
Let me blow myself up. this is the fucking the keeping it fucking street goes wrong. I ain't gonna press no fucking charges, and I'm working a fucking job. I ain't selling drugs enough because niggas gonna call me and say I press charges if I tell.
What's going on, man? Africa is in the building, man.
My lawyer told me.
What's going on, man? Thanks for coming through, brother.
You gotta press charges. Nah, I go and talk to fucking John McNeely and work it out between me and Jay. And this nigga got $75 million for fucking pepper spray. I feel like a stupid motherfucker.
Pepper spray
at this age.
Pepper spray and a laser pointer. Pepper spray and a laser pointer equals out to $75 million. But let's go here.
But we know that's not true, because that didn't equal out to $75 million, because he didn't get $75 million. He asked for $75 million, and they settled. And according to you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna recant what Seabo said. They settled for $1 million. So I don't know where the 75 came from, and I don't know how the judge signs off, or they were waiting for the judge to stamp something on $75 million. And how'd they get from $75 million to $1 million? You know what I mean? Like, we know a lot of times people, you could sue anybody and ask for any outrageous things. That doesn't mean it's gonna happen, especially if you settle. Usually if they know that that's your highest figure, they're not gonna settle for that. They're gonna go lower than that. Start off high, and then you get what you want. Start off high. Anytime in negotiation, nobody negotiates exactly what they want. They usually negotiate higher and then let it get down to, you know what I'm saying, a lower figure, which they really had in their head the whole time. So I'm not sure here. Man. Shouts out to Joanne. What's going on? Shouts out to Queen. Shouts out to Mom, representing for the moderators. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We just over here trying to break some things down, man. We trying to figure out, you know what I mean? We're going to take a look at the day hell broke loose, man. The day Choke No Joke went from, you know what I mean, not really knowing what was going on to bam. You know what I'm saying? After that interview, he went and got his suit jacket. He went straightened the hair all down, man. He went into Choke Cochran mode, man. Johnny Chokester. You know what I mean? For real. So yeah, man, that's an iffy situation, man. I don't know what Dana is talking about, man. I really don't, man. And you know, the crazy part about this is public knowledge, man. Like, I found this in one of my old Vibe magazines. You know what I'm saying? And two of them. You know what I mean? So, like, this was public information back then, like, as far as how much he was suing them for. And like I told you, Jay-Z countersued for 15 and 60 in punitive damages. So that would equal up to 75. Now, Do you think R. Kelly really got 75? Not that this even matters. This is just to point out some credibility on stuff. And then, Choke probably just don't know. He just like, yeah, Dana, boom, he dropping the jewels. But like, over here, we just trying to seek the truth. We just want to know the truth. Hold on, this magazine right here, this was an old Diddy magazine. But it had the article in this one, and it had it in this Keisha Cole junk too. And they were talking about it. Yeah. I still got all my old Rolling Stone magazines, Vibe, Slam, Source. I got all of them on deck right over here. Got them on deck. You know what I'm saying? I could look up a lot of stuff that happened in the 2005, early 2000 era. I don't have anything from the 90s as far as magazine wise. I don't even know if they were making Source in the 90s. I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure they were, but I don't have any of those. I don't still have any of those. Choke said he didn't know that either. So that's where the news to Choke as well. Like, that's what I'm saying. And he's taking that news, and that's crazy. And Choke should know that, because Choke was in a situation to where he could have sued. Yeah, 2005. To where he could have sued him. You know what I mean? Choke was in a situation where he could have sued him. Choke was in that situation where he could have sued him. For sure. So I don't, you know what I mean? He definitely should have known that. He definitely should have known that. Straight up. I don't know. Matter of fact, let me see. We got here go another Source magazine right here. Here go another one. Y'all remember this one? Boom. Well, this is the first Source magazine. That's Trina on the front of there. Look who you got on the back. Hove. Yeah, Hove on the back of that jump, man. Some real nostalgia going on, man. Some real nostalgia. Yeah, he definitely was, man. They just come over here with the and you can't just take everything at face value. And I challenge all of y'all, don't even take what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Do your research. Know for yourself. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing, is knowing for yourself. Always know for yourself. All right, let's continue listening to this, and then we're gonna go to the day hell broke loose.
Everybody that nigga allegedly, he definitely, that nigga taking 75 million from Jay.
Salute, Mano. What's up, man?
Had two fucking partners.
Right.
You know how much of a hole he put in Jay-Z pocket? Y'all niggas.
Salute Latrice. What's going down? What's going down?
Niggas so he could get more money. That nigga took that much of a, he was in the fucking red. Y'all niggas think this nigga, he was in the red if he had to get that nigga 75 million.
Well, so watch this though. Everybody talking about Rob, right?
Now
sometimes I really be.
Everybody talking about Rob, right? Watch this.
I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. Sometimes I believe Choke really just be gassing some people up. You know what I mean? Because he know it's good publicity. He'll just let somebody run this up like this and just gas them up. You know what I mean? Make them feel like they really breaking some news. But it's no way Choke No Joke didn't know this type of stuff, man. And he's involved in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And he had beef with Jay-Z. So I know he know pretty much, you know what I mean, everything there is to know as far as industry wise. I mean, he even, you know what I mean, put him out there before. He went on the Breakfast Club talking about different stuff. So, he's got videos of doing that. So it ain't no way. Now, he might have forgot this or something, but I think he be acting like he don't know. And I feel like he do be knowing what the deal is. Straight up. I feel like he does. You know what I mean? Like he definitely, you know what I mean? He gonna definitely gas the situation. It's good publicity for sure. It's Choke No Joke, man. You know what I mean? The greatest journalist to do it ever. Let's go.
Everybody wanted to know Rob dynamics with Aaliyah. Rob ain't really talk about Aaliyah. But
what's up, best
Rob
friend?
Did say, and
best
people
friend,
that was around Rob at that time did say Aaliyah used to teach him how to read and write. Because if you can remember, Choke, and when BET first got to DC,
that's true, LC.
Robert had Blackground. And Barry Hankerson stole it from him because Robert didn't know about the contract. That's the gripe
And another main point is everybody that is involved need to take their ass and sit down somewhere. If they, I'm talking about, if they, even the people, and we're gonna go to the interview in a minute with Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's involved that was putting people through stuff, victimizing people, playing the victim, all of them got to go. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know what I mean? Baltimore, you know, he a slick talker, man, smooth walker, man. You know what I mean? And he a deflector, man. He gonna deflect everything. But shouts out to LC. Shouts out to everybody, man. Make sure y'all hit that likes up. If not, hit the likes down. It's all good. Just let me know you're in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Tank have what Robert now, because Tank keeps saying, Robert, you left us.
What's going on?
Robert
with
said no.
What's going on?
It was stolen from me, so I said, hell with it. At the end of the day, I'm about to drop another bombshell. Here we go. Aaliyah used to mess with Q Parker. 3 months after Q Parker, it was Jay-Z. 3 months after Jay-Z, it was Nas. 6 months after Nas, you have R. Kelly, and everybody was like, oh, if she messed with them, she had to give R some. No, she was teaching him how to read and write, and that's why Barry Hankerson went and had that fake marriage done to blackmail Rob. So when Rob told Barry Hankerson, man, screw off. Then you have, okay, if Aaliyah was 15 when she married Rob, allegedly, right? 2 years after that, wasn't she engaged into Dame Dash? So at the end of the day, if we're going to talk 17 as a minor, wasn't Aaliyah still a minor, if that's the case?
Damn, you better sleep with one eye open.
like tell me. Let's keep it a buck.
Hey, good, Dana.
Man, Dana be awake with one eye open, man. Shit. Hey, so he threw a lot of names out there, man. If y'all don't know who Q Parker is, man, that's 112. You know who Dame Dash is. You know who Jay-Z is, of course. He was definitely throwing some names out there, man. Like, definitely. You know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who is telling him this or is telling him to tell this. But he definitely threw some names out there. And once again, I don't even know how this gets the problem solved. You know what I'm saying? It actually is a deflection away from the issue at hand. And I just like to look at the whole circle of events, man, because there definitely is some people around just even keeping, you know what I mean, certain movements held down so it don't get to where it needs to be for certain people. Y'all got to understand, man, some of these people that are the leaders, man, they will lead you into a burning house. Like I said yesterday, it will lead you into a burning house. Words of the late, great Dr. Martin Luther King, he said that. He said he feels as if he led black people into a burning house. Don't let that go over y'all head. Now we're going to go into the next interview. And you know who this is, man. This guy here, man, he needs no introduction. He needs no introduction. Once again, shouts out to Choke No Joke, man. Always doing this thing, man. One of the greatest journalists in the game, man. One of the greatest, man. Let's go to Mr. Baltimore, man. Let's check him out. See what he got going on, man. This is the day that hell broke loose, y'all. This is the day that hell broke loose. When Choke No Joke got a hold of this guy, you know, and then people were calling in saying, you know, it was some bullshit with the title. You know, folks was worried about the title because they thought, you know, the daughter was going to be on there and it ended up being the dad. You know, people's pissed off. People's mad. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, this guy here, you know, he's gotten some interviews that a lot of other people can't get. You know what I mean? So we gotta definitely give him some respect, man. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. We got Choke No Joke, man. Here with the father, man.
Exactly. Back in the crowd.
Exactly. So mine, I know a little something about that. So
let's start off. Let's go back a little bit because this guy, you know, he was walking and talking for a long time. So let's go. Let's get back. Here we go.
Damn.
Hello?
What up?
you there?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Find your next customer with Facebook ads.
Got a commercial, y'all.
Facebook Ads Manager makes it easy for you to not only reach more people, but the right people.
What's up, my brother?
Can you please introduce yourself?
Angelo, Azrael, father of Azrael Clary.
This guy here is crazy.
Damn. Hold on, Choke. It just popped up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on. I got get back.
Shouts out to Angelo too, man. The deflecting king of 2021.
Willing participants are not victims. They come on the screen and you can say that to him. You can come on and say that to him, Sophia. All right? Or Safa. Sophia. I think that's Sophia. I don't know. Okay, you good?
Yo, yeah. This Angelo Clary, Azrael Clary father. So what it do, Choke?
Ain't nothing, brother. How you doing, first of all?
Man, I'm busy, man. You know, trying to make sense out of all this stuff, man. I'm trying to make sense. That's it. That's all we can do.
Right. How's your wife doing?
Everybody, you know, we trying to mend lost time. That's all. Everybody, you know, everybody is a growth period. You know, some people get the wrong impression when they think somebody come home, they the same. You know, my daughter, a grown woman now, you know, totally different, totally independent.
Yo, that was the first. That was the first throwaway right there, man. When he said we just trying to mend lost time, like, man, like if I'm not mistaken, y'all gave y'all kid away, like y'all allow her to legally go and live with Kels or live with one of Kels' handlers or whatever. So that was the first throwaway. Like we just trying to mend. That's one of those little deflection answers, real quick. You know what I mean? We're gonna break down this whole thing. That was one of those deflection answers. Just trying to mend lost time. You know, like come on, man. Yeah, you legally gave your daughter away. You weren't worried about time then that you needed to mend. You weren't worried about that. Let's go. Let's get back into this.
A lot of father in her, you know, a lot of mama in her. So, you know, she want things her way. And still dealing with a lot of things, brother. Torment, slander, defamation, you name it. You see it. You didn't even know who she was. You had 90 people, grown ass people that could be her grandfather or her grandmother that had something to say about this young child. And all we talking about is somebody that was 17. That was involved with a grown ass man.
Right.
The day hell broke loose, y'all.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Well, I'm gonna ask you a lot of. We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go put it on the charge, but go ahead. I'm getting something out the machine. I'm with you. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, where you from originally?
Baltimore. Born and raised. That's original. That's all through me.
All right. Now, what was your upbringing? Was it poor, middle class, or rich?
You know, you make your upbringing. When my parents had it, you know, I come from the projects, into the middle class. I'm into the ghetto, you know, upscale from the projects. We was homeowners, you know, mother and father married 40-something years. So, you know, how that go, working to make ends meet. You know, not the perfect dad, but you know what I mean. But I had a blessing with an angel as a mother who made everything right. So all his imperfections she made right. So you know, you know, I changed my own faith. So my upbringing was very fortunate in the game early, and very wealthy by 15.
Okay. Now, so you grew up in a co-parenting home?
Oh yes, no doubt. Family, everything. You know, projects. Projects bring you family, mean everything.
And can you say how many siblings you have?
I got 4, 2 sisters and 2 sisters, 4 brothers, 2 sisters. Well, 3 brothers, one deceased, and 2 sisters.
And where you stand in age with your siblings?
Next to the baby.
Next to the baby. All right. So your sisters more or less raised you.
No.
Hey, bro, you know we got a spot reserved for you right
that
here.
was
Now.
raised by a very, very good mother.
No, it's always a spot reserved for you, April. Here we go.
Because her
it's always a seat over here
as
that is waiting for you.
Age.
Anytime
so
you
they
ready.
Became my mother's children. And
gotcha.
We took them in. You know, that's the same thing she would have did for my mother. You know, that's when people bonds and God parent meant something. Not just a word, not some shit to show off. You know, it really meant something. When that happened, they took over. And we took over.
Right. All right. Well, so in Baltimore, where did you aspire to be as a kid?
Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat, Joe.
Nah, I need to know.
I know where you leading up to. But
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Listen. Yeah. All right. What's your highest level of education?
Oh, educated in some college. Yeah, okay. But I didn't get it in the streets. I dropped out in the 11th grade, 12th. What was it? 12th, 11th grade. Never failed. Always a smart kid. I like the streets. I like what I was into. Bought my home first property at 15 years old.
What was your first career choice?
I bought my first property at 15 years old.
So real estate?
Yeah,
Yo,
Simon James Incorporated.
Simon James tell y'all this.
What's our first hospital ride? Somebody's hurt? Yes. $80 plus gas.
Y'all just noticed, man. He literally just asked him, like, you know, what was your career? What was your career? And he answered, I bought my first property at 15. Hold on, man. Nobody asked you that. Just asked, you know what I mean? What kind of, you know, Choker's just asking questions, you know what I mean? Trying to get a feel. And you talking about a property you own, like at 15. So then it was a good back door to that Choke said, you know, so were you a real estate agent? You know what I mean? You was in the real estate selling property? Like, what's going on? Like, nobody asked you that. Just kind of asked you what your career choice was. Like, what kind of job were you working? You know, and that was a deflect right there. Let's go.
All right. So your sisters more or less raised you.
I don't know.
No.
Selling houses at 15, you a bad mother.
That was raised by a very, very good mother that took her godchildren in because her best friend passed away as
Gonna break this dude down, man. This is crazy.
They became my mother's children. And
gotcha.
We took them in. You know, that's the same thing she would have did for my mother. You know, that's when people bonds and God parent meant something. Not just a word, not some shit to show off. You know, it really meant something. When that happened, they took over. And we took over.
Right. All right. Well, so in Baltimore, where did you aspire to be as a kid?
Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat, Joe.
Nah, I need to know.
I know where you leading up to. But
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Listen. Yeah. All right. What's your highest level of education?
Oh, educated in some college. Yeah, okay. But I didn't get it in the streets. I dropped out in the 11th grade, 12th. What was it? 12th, 11th grade. Never failed. Always a smart kid. I like the streets. I like what I was into. Bought my home first property at 15 years old.
What was your first career choice?
I bought my first property at 15 years old.
So real estate?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, a dual complex. Yeah, so
that's crazy how he just did not answer that question.
Not a game, not nothing to gloat over. Wasn't a happy moment. Wasn't nothing to be proud of. It's not a story that you oh, this and that, none of that shit. Because a lot of things I would have did different.
All right. Now, and what age did you get married?
I married at 19.
God damn, nigga.
Yeah.
That's the
Been
part.
married
That's
now
the part. I
29
wanted to
years.
run it back and go back to that, but I thought I was tripping, so I wasn't. I'm like, I ain't even finna go back to that because I know he couldn't have said that. But now we gonna go back. So I could have swore he said that, but then I didn't really want to go back on it and then be wrong on that. So let's go back to that. This dude said, this dude is a bona fide, man. You know what I mean? He has old boy, man. He got old boy beat. I mean, this is ridiculous right here. Listen to this.
My upbringing was very fortunate in the game early, and very wealthy by 15.
Okay. Now, so you grew up in a co-parenting home.
Oh yes, no doubt. Family, everything. You know, projects. Projects bring you family, mean everything.
And can you say how many siblings you have?
I got 4, 2 sisters and 2 sisters, 4 brothers, 2 sisters. Well, 3 brothers, one deceased, and 2 sisters.
And where you stand in age with your siblings?
Next to the baby.
Next to the baby. All right. So your sisters more or less raised you.
No. Sisters was young sisters that was raised by a very, very good mother that took her godchildren in because her best friend passed away as in an early age. So they became my mother's children. And
Gotcha.
we took them in. You know, that's the same thing she would have did for my mother. You know, that's when people bonds and God parent meant something, not just a word, not some shit to show off. You know, it really meant something. When that happened, they took over, and we took over.
Right. All right. Well, so in Baltimore, what did you aspire to be as a kid?
Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat, Joe.
Nah, I need to know.
I know where you leading up to, but
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Listen. All right. What's your highest level of education?
Oh, educated and in some college. Yeah, okay. But I didn't get it in the.
All right, let's stop right there, man. He asked him what his highest level of education was. This nigga just went to line. Because I don't know how you drop out of school. Because then he said you dropped out of school. So did you get your GED and then do some college? Because if you didn't complete high school, you can't go to college nowhere. You can't even go to college online, goddamn me. You know what I'm saying? You can't do none of that. You is for sure bogus right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this guy here is pretty talented at lying. Like I said, man, he got some other folks beat at that line. Talking about that boy lying good, but not that good. You know what I'm saying? That's why we breaking it down. This fool said he didn't finish school, but he went to college. Yeah, bad motherfucker, man. Know what college you went to, man?
Streets, I dropped out in the 11th grade, 12th. What was it? 12th, 11th grade. Never failed. Always smart kid. This I like the streets. I like what I was into. Bought my home first property at 15 years old.
Dude here.
What was your first career choice?
I bought my first property at 15 years old.
So real estate?
What the hell?
A dual complex. Yeah, so I was in the world for real. Not a game, not nothing to gloat over. Wasn't a happy moment. Wasn't nothing to be proud of. It's not a story to make people, oh, this and that. None of that shit. Because a lot of things I would have did different.
All right. Now, and what age did you get married?
I married at 19.
God damn, nigga.
Yeah. Been married now 29 years.
So that was your high school sweetheart?
6 kids and 1, 2, 3 baby mothers. 3 different baby mothers.
Yo, how old is he?
I got.
If he got married at 19,
besides my 3 children,
and been married for 29 years,
so you got 3 with your wife and 3 others.
3
is
of
he
my
that
youngest
old?
with my wife.
Might be.
My
Maybe
3 oldest is by all different mothers. You know, when you're in the game, you think you're grown. You know how it is.
married at 19, but
Everybody
married
wanna, you know, have a baby
married 29
by
years.
somebody when it's we living off that false, you know, community background of thinking that's the shit. We don't know it's a deadline to all that shit.
Right. Now, do any of your daughters outside of Azriel feel like y'all's parents is at fault in this situation?
At fault?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you heard her voice. I mean, you know, she just went on Gayle King and without
No. I'm talking about your other daughters.
Oh no, I only got one other daughter. I got 4 sons.
Oh,
4
well,
sons and 2
all right.
daughters.
Well, how do your children feel about her ending up in this situation? Have they ever had that conversation with you?
I mean, I don't think they see nothing wrong. My kids was raised high end. Never saw no hoods and ghettos. You know.
I'm not talking about financial living. I'm just talking about the situation that your daughter's in.
That's what I'm saying. So they didn't see nothing where out of place where it was where some of these small-minded people would see an opportunity. Their father was already making an opportunity. Their mother was already making an opportunity. Az wasn't no kid that sung in a house. Az was a kid that went around the world already singing in different states, different venues, different events. There wasn't no game. You could punch her up before 2015 and see a whole bunch of shit, a lot of shit all over the internet with her.
Right.
From goddamn stadiums to auditoriums to mayor inaugurations, you name it, she did it.
So, so then, with that being said, she was already inspired to be a singer, or she was already artist.
No doubt. Right? Take your few seconds and look at a video, Liar. It should pop up on there by Edwell Clark. That was done in 2015, before she met him.
So she was already doing the music thing.
There you go. That was before she met him, though. See what I'm saying? Right. That was a show, and also I had the picture of the show that she had a sold out event that we had to give all the money back because she met him and didn't come to the show.
Okay. So my question to you is this now. As a father,
that nigga nasty.
How did your daughter
That's a nasty nigga, man. He just spit like that nigga nasty, man.
I just gave you a background.
Nigga nasty.
Music.
As far as living with him.
Living with him came later. So that's the problem with everybody keep putting together. My daughter met.
So I'm asking you as a father.
No. I get it. But what I'm saying,
how did she end up in the situation? Yeah, take me from the beginning.
Well, I can't go all the way back, but I'm gonna do your fast forward of everything, right? Because that's a more of an exclusive for some other latest shit. But to give you some of the shit that all these ridiculous fanatics like to put out, there's a lot of bunch of one-sided story, their own story, their own made-up shit, never the truth.
I know, bro. So I don't care about none of them.
So,
I'm asking you, man. Like I said, this is a conversation. I'm asking you as a man, like, yo, bro, how your daughter get with this nigga?
Exactly. So I said music. See, that's where it got with her, because a music opportunity came from well, not even my opportunity, came from a show. We was at a show, and like most he got his little fucked up side guys that give out his fucking number, or however she got the number at she got on the got picked on stage or whatever. I wasn't standing right there, but when I came over there, she was on the stage, and then she came off the stage.
Wait. What did she go on the stage for? To sing?
No, they all, you know how he picked a few people out the crowd to go up in there and dance, or every on the end of a song or some shit, and then she got up there. But in the back, as you walk out, if you come on the front of a stage, most people don't understand you can't get off in front of the stage. You got to go through the side.
You got to go through the back.
There you go. See, you would know that because you're an intelligent man that's in the entertainment world.
Deflection.
Dummies don't know that you gotta go through the back, because that was a major question on, well, why would she go through the back? You gotta go through the back for safety precaution.
Yeah,
So
they'll pull you over the rail in the front and pull you
gotta
up
go
on
out
the
the back.
stage, because that's where you was positioned. But when you go back, they're gonna take you around the side and then escort you back, and then security going to move the gate so you can go back in the crowd.
So mine, I know a little something about that. So I was familiar with that. So when I get up there and ask my wife
Man, how was you familiar with that?
She was like, "Oh, she got on stage."
How was he familiar with that?
Ready to come out. As she come out, boom, she come out the side. We walk. It's
Is that
over.
the first?
Like,
let me ask y'all a question.
When she get in there, she tell
how was he familiar about that?
Oh, I sung for him.
Process,
I said, for real?
like, you know, how was he familiar about that process? We know Choke No Joke is familiar with that because he's in the entertainment. I mean, you can watch him every day. He's on stage, backstage with artists and stuff. How was he familiar with that? You know, like, was that some type of training? Was that some type of man, was his wife doing that at one point in time? Like, how was he familiar with that? Ward says she wasn't on stage. She danced on a speaker on the floor. This is what she testified to. There you go. So that's possibly a shaken, not stirred lie. But then again, how was he familiar about the process of all of that? That's the question I want to know as well. How does he know this? And he said familiar. He don't just know it, he familiar with it. Familiar is a whole different ball game.
Like, yeah, I said, he heard you. I said, what you say? You know, we playing. And then went from there to, he gave me his number. He told me he would love to see me audition and all this, because he said I got a good voice, blah, blah, blah. So if you do that, that's a door opener for any kid that now seeing who you were. And let me backtrack a little bit. There's a young lady that did not like his fucking songs, period. She used to hate singing his songs because they was too fucking long. So let's get that clear. She wasn't a R. Kelly fan. She hated this dude's music because she said it was too damn long. But they was highlights, so she sung. Boom. So now she got to
why would she go to this concert if she ain't like?
She didn't have a choice to go to this concert. We was going to the concert.
Oh
man, come on, look. There's no way that she hated R. Kelly. She just hated singing his songs. That doesn't mean she wasn't even a fan of him. She just hated singing his songs. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that do karaoke every Wednesday, every Friday. Certain songs they don't like to sing because the songs be too long or they can't hit that octave. You know what I mean? That don't mean she wasn't a fan of his. That does not mean that. Evidently, she had to be some type of fan of his. And he is a fan of his at this point. You know what I mean? And you saying all this just to say you wasn't paying attention to R. Kelly as well. That's what you're going to end up saying. You know what I mean? But you know all of this different stuff, man. This guy here. You got to watch this guy, man. This guy's tricky Ricky, man. Slick talking, fast walking ass nigga, man. For real.
It was for us. Mm-hmm. And she had a previous situation that we allowed us to take her with us. We took her with us. You see what I'm saying? To try to keep her acclimated around music.
And it
wasn't an R. Kelly
concert. Let me just ask y'all a question. If you know your kid has a situation like that going on anyway, like you want to go to a concert that bad that you know she got some situation going on, instead of dealing with the situation she got going on, you want to bring her out to a concert into which the tickets even say on there is for mature audiences. So you bringing her around a situation into which it's a grown folk type thing. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, man, people even watch movies with their kids. You know what I mean? You might do certain things with their kids. But it just sounds like this was all too convenient of a situation. Like, I mean, were y'all trying to make her happy by letting her meet R. Kelly that you say she wasn't a fan of anyway? Like what was it? Were y'all watching her? Like, a lot of this stuff don't even make no sense, man. You know what I mean? And everybody ain't the best parents, but damn me, goddamn me. Like, you just this all sounds like you had some motives. That's what it sound like. It sound like you had hellified motives.
With a whole bunch of artists. He just happened to come in and perform at the last minute. He was not no headliner, none of that shit at first. He wasn't even on the ticket. He got added in because he freed up some time to get added in. And that's how he came in on the festival. So it was fine. Whatever it was music, the music. So we went to there, and that's what we did. She went to the fucking festival. She got the number. And as any parents would do, I would hope, the first thing a parent do is, that's not his number, let me see. As my wife should have, in front of me. And then she said, girl, this ain't none of them. That's one of the motherfuckers that's right there with him trying to get at you. I'm telling you, you don't play that dumb ass shit. Boom. Or some shit like that. Went in that thing of disbelief that he would give 3 numbers to a child. That you gotta look at and see that she a child. So maybe it was legit. You see her with your parents, this and that. Now let me just stop.
Man, let me
right
ask you
here.
a question real quick. That day, how was she dressed?
Like a 17-year-old kid with her parents.
I mean, dress or jeans?
Baggy jeans. My daughter never wore tight fitting jeans, baggy
Did y'all
jeans.
just hear him?
Skinny as shit. She ran track. So
Yes.
you wouldn't even see
How
her
was she dressed?
unless he put on something tight.
It was like he was about to say like a slut. Listen to this. And then he changed it. Hey, look, let's go back.
She's skinny as shit. She ran track. So you wouldn't even see her. She's skinny as shit. She ran that shit at first. He wasn't even on the ticket. He got added in because he freed up some time to get added in. And that's how he came in on the festival. So it was fine. Whatever it was music, the music. So we went to there, and that's what we did. She went to the
Y'all do know that there's no such thing as somebody of that caliber getting added at the last minute. You know what I mean? Y'all do know that. There's no such thing. You gotta ask him, what does he mean by last minute? Like last 2 days, is that when they start saying added to it was R. Kelly? Because you know what I mean? They ain't gonna do no last minute shit because they want to make sure they're gonna get their money and it's enough people for them to get paid. It ain't no last minute. You think you can get R. Kelly at the last minute? It take a lot of planning going behind just getting somebody there, getting that money, getting everything approved. You know what I'm saying? Last minute. What's up, 71 Suburban? That's that old school Suburban, the old ambulance junk. If it's a 71, that's the one they used to use as an ambulance. Big body. Big body. Nothing but metal. Let's go. He almost said that his daughter was dressed like a slut, but he fixed it real quick. Let's go.
To the fucking festival. She got the number. And as any parents would do, I would hope, the first thing a parent do is, that's not his number, let me see. As my wife should have, in front of me. And then she said, girl, this ain't none of them. That's one of the motherfuckers that's right there with him trying to get at you. I'm telling you, you don't play that dumb ass shit. Boom. Or some shit like that. Went in that thing of disbelief that he would give 3 numbers to a child. That you gotta look at and see that she a child. So maybe it was legit. You see her with your parents, this and that. Now let me just stop.
Man, let me
right
ask you
here.
a question real quick. That day, how was she dressed?
Like a 17-year-old kid with her parents.
Maybe he was about to say 17, but it sounded like he was finna say slut. Or maybe that's just my mind thinking what he was gonna say. But yeah, man, how you just add R. Kelly to a? I don't get this bullshit, man. Talking about there is no such thing as R. Kelly doing any type of shit like that last minute, man. Like y'all, that shit don't make no sense. How are you? I'm like, how can you add R. Kelly at the last minute? What? Come on, man. Like, what is this? Last minute R. Kelly, you added, but they didn't know he was, you know what I'm saying? And what define what last minute is, because I mean, let's just say last minute was like 3 days up into it. Y'all knew going into that junk R. Kelly was gonna be there. Y'all knew going into that junk. Y'all knew it for probably like a week for sure. And that's what I would call maybe last minute. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's maybe. It would be very hard to get Kelly's crew to move like that. This is just me thinking. I've never met R. Kelly, anything like that, but just thinking about it, man. Come on, man. Last minute, nah, man. That's one of them little shaboing boing boings you keep throwing out there. Them shenanigans, man. Them shaboing boing boing shenanigans. Them deflections. That bullshit. Yeah. Let's get back into it, man. This guy's a shaboing boing boing artist, man. He is Sammy Davis Jr., man. Straight up. This nigga here is tripping.
I mean, dress or jeans?
Baggy jeans. My daughter never wore tight-fitting jeans, baggy jeans. She's skinny as shit. She ran track, so you wouldn't even see her unless she put on something tight. My daughter wore baggy jeans.
I'm just
you
trying
dig
to
what I'm
see.
saying? You're a dad, so you understand.
Baggy jeans.
So
Come
it
on,
was
man.
nothing where I could say, "Oh yeah, my daughter had a bodysuit on." You know, she was that. None of that. My daughter don't know how to dance.
Anybody
so
got pictures of her at the concert?
Oh, she was twerking on that. My daughter don't. It's not anybody know her.
Commercial break,
Find
man.
your next customer.
This
with
commercial
Facebook
break
ads.
is sponsored
Facebook
by
Ads
Hit the
Manager
Likes
makes it
Up,
easy
man.
for you to not
Make sure
only
y'all hit
reach
that
more
likes up
people,
or hit the
but
likes
the
down.
right
Make sure you
people
subscribe
most
if you
likely to
haven't, man.
engage
It's the
with your
Truth Be
business and
Told
become customers.
channel, man. Allegedly,
Facebook
man, where
ads
we try to
And
find the
follow her
truth.
history
Let's go.
of her music. My daughter never danced. But she just don't do rhythm good. So,
Right.
boom. After that, you understand what I'm saying? All that was fine and dandy and good. We passed
Now,
all that.
let's stay there for a second with him giving you the phone call. I mean, giving her his phone number. Now, I don't know if you saw where the girl was reading the transcripts where your wife was supposedly, allegedly, I don't know, texted. Well, it's in the transcripts.
Exactly. No, it's no alleged. We're not gonna say alleged.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say no alleged. Yeah.
Yes. My daughter said, yes, she said that. She said that. You know why? But why didn't his defense show the text? You notice they never showed the text. They just said, my daughter said she was texting him. That's what my daughter said in the transcript. She never said no other shit, none of that. We got the transcript. We can provide the transcript. Tell them, show you the transcript. And then show them the rebuttal side of it.
Exactly,
when they came back to say,
crazy.
Yeah, he made them say this, and my mother didn't send sexual contents to him about me, nothing. My mother sent, and you forgot we got iPhones, so I still got the shit in the phone. Whole conversation. That's what these dummies don't understand about an iPhone. You think the feds are gonna sit up there and present some shit where they could have subpoenaed the parents and easily subpoenaed our phone to see the truth? Like,
so
they gotta be goofy.
Why would your daughter say that?
Why wouldn't she? She was catching older man penis. Why wouldn't you? The same way your daughter, his daughter, Joe's daughter, Lucy's daughter would do anything with an older man that's putting that penis on them and sexing the child. That's what children do. That's why you got so many young mothers.
You know what I mean? I know to each his own with parenting, man, but who talks like that about they daughter, talking about an old man putting some penis on her? Like, man, come on, man. Especially in a sensitive situation like this. What if she looks at this and she sees this? You know, she got the internet. She might view this, and we know she's going through some stuff right now. You know, quote unquote, allegedly. Excuse me. But you talking like this, man? Come on, man. Dude here is throwed out.
Out here right now, running around thinking they more grown than you, having babies at 15 and moving out their parents' house. Same way.
All right, I'm gonna come back to that because you just clouded my head with some shit. Like I said, how did this nigga just hit me with the Jedi mind trick?
I ain't gonna let you know. I just like to keep it real. 100.
Your wife got the number, and your
no,
daughter
saying she just texted. But let me.
At some age, at some point in time, you're like, man, keeping it real is not not the cool thing to do, goddamn me. And he laughing about this, talking about I just like to keep it real. Through and through. You know what I'm saying? He just like to keep it real. So he want to talk about his daughter catching older man penis. Come on, man. This guy here is out of there, man. He's sure he ain't from Yonkers, because this nigga is bonkers. This nigga is out of here. Like, for real, like, somebody to even be talking like that. We talking about the deal pickle, man, the dildo man. It came with a dildo deal for R. Kelly after his daughter met and was with R. Kelly. Like, this guy here is, he's either the, and this is the worst part about all this. This is the worst part. After he did all this, guess what? He didn't even get the deal. That has to, now that, I think that's the real reason why he's hurt. He's not hurt because of what happened, I don't think. It's just my opinion, allegedly. I think he mad about that deal. The deal went sour, and that's what he really mad at. Because it didn't go the way he wanted. It definitely didn't. Definitely sound like some sabotage, some finessing, and a whole lot of dildos. This guy here, he talking about penis. He using his daughter and penis, grown man penis, and a, come on, man. Like, who you, like, what is that about, man?
Let me tell you the shit, man. The man put his number in my daughter's phone, or her number, called her number with his phone. So he already had my daughter's number. Giving her the numbers was the bullshit fake out for us, for the parents. He already had, now that I know what I know now, he put his, he called.
Yo, if I'm not mistaken, I think they said something about, or they're going to say later on that, you know, he had people that was giving out his numbers. You know what I mean? He had his folks that was giving out his number, but then he saying right here that R. Kelly put his number in her phone. So that means she had like contact with R. Kelly, like, you know what I mean? But then I think he later on says that they had like people on the stage that are like his handlers, are basically that would pass out the number to certain girls. But then he admits right here that R. Kelly put the number in her phone. And then I think they was saying something about the number was his wife had the number. So hold on, man. Something ain't making no sense. Shit don't make no sense, man. Hold on, man. The wife had, hold on, man. We just, y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong. Because I thought he said something about the wife got the number. But then he said R. Kelly put the number in her phone. And then got handlers that hand out the phone number. Like, which one is this, man? This guy here, man. He on them natty bows, man. He on them natty bows. And if y'all don't know what a natty bow is, that's a Baltimore drink that all people from Baltimore usually tend to drink. It's a homegrown beer.
Called her number into his phone. So while we thinking no more, he didn't answer, he didn't call back.
My bad.
He was texting my daughter himself. So you gotta understand this. You're talking about a 17-year-old kid that boom got an opportunity to meet him. She in the music, they dialoguing, whatever game is playing. This on a Friday or Saturday after a show.
All right, so you saying that you saying that's false, and that the testimony that your wife never texted him. What about the part where she said that?
Listen, brother.
What about the part where said they sent the pictures?
Listen, I just said that. You gotta stay with me. I just answered that for you. I said, they said the pictures and this, but what they didn't tell you was it was pictures of her goddamn YouTube channel where he could see her singing cover songs.
So who said she about the black panties?
Say what?
The pictures with her and the black panties that was in the testimony. None of that. All that.
No, they didn't, brother. You can't listen to me, bro. Listen, Choke. Don't ask me questions that them idiots came and filtered your head with. They all dumbasses that won't tell the truth about who their mama is. Leave them people out of this shit. Now you talking to me. The difference is you will talk to me, let's talk. You want to talk about some wasn't no fucking panty shit. It was a black panty tour. But see how they mixed that black panty tour through some black panties. That nigga have never saw no pictures from my daughter in no sexual shit ever from my motherfucking wife. Do you think after 29, do I look like or seem like a nigga that will have his wife disrespect him like that? That's the first and foremost with these clown ass, stupid ass dummies that's on the internet. See, that's how they ran their household. That's how I know these niggas ain't men. They ain't men, and these women, I don't know what the fuck to call them because they sure ain't queens. They don't use common sense. We sitting here asking questions about stupid shit that make no sense instead of keep to the nitty gritty of what it is. Let's ask you. Asking me straight questions.
Really? Listen, bro. Don't listen. You ain't listen. Yo, bro.
Yeah, I got you. Listen. This is how I like to get it.
Hold on. Let me just say something for a second.
Go ahead.
This thing, you the tail end of something that went on from Levi coming on, people coming on, having their opinion, and now you here. So all I'm doing, don't get emotional and offended with me with what they saying.
Listen.
All I'm doing is just asking you the questions that these people said, so you can dispel anything that's false.
Got you, but listen though, Joe. Make no mistake. You talk to a dude that's very rounded in the world. Right. Brother's never offensive to you. Maybe you talk, we understand what this is. Let's get it. Never with you. What I'm telling you is don't repeat some of the crazy shit that don't make sense. Like they saying black panties. No transcript ever said that. That was out of my daughter's mouth off of some shit he told her to say. That when the prosecution gave rebuttal on it, and elaborate. See, you've been in. Let me just give a clarity of where we at and where a lot of people may not be. You've been in a case where you had to fight for your life, right, Cho?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what it is to have both sides trying. I've been there several times, even with a really bad situation. So the difference is when them people play, they play for keeps. So they try to badger you, get you to clip up this and that. And that's fine. But what a lot of people don't understand about this situation, and with this guy, and with understanding how the prosecutor and all this work, the lawyer get to ask a question. You can only say yes or no. You remember them in court, and the judge will tell you, "Oh, Mr. Brown, we don't want to hear all that. This only answer yes or no." So if I can't explain it, then only thing I can give you is a yes or no. So they the transcripts them dummies got, right?
I got you.
Okay. So then they don't. Yeah, you know. They don't bring you the prosecution when the prosecution asks that same question. Say now, elaborate on that. Oh, I was lying. R. Kelly told me to say this, and no, my mother never did this. I lied for him. This and that. As a young child that's being taken advantage of by a grown ass fucking man, over sexual man, that's what the fuck you're supposed to do. If we had young women that told the truth, we wouldn't have so much kid pregnancy right now.
Right. Now, how do you feel about the recent Gayle King interview opposed to the first one?
Let me tell you this. Which wasn't there.
It's contradicting stories because
exactly. But this, and I like that because I saw you say something about that. Now let me give you two things, right? You're a street dude. You tell us truth of what you saw last night to a first crowd of people that walk up to you and ask you.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere.
Hold on, y'all. Commercial break. Make sure y'all hit that likes up.
How do we kind of continue to use StreamYard is pretty much.
I'm just asking.
Your daughter wasn't selling.
No, listen to me. It's the same. It's a crime, right? Is it a crime? It's a crime, right?
Yeah.
We at court, right? All right.
No,
so we're
I'm talking to Gayle King. I'm just talking to Gayle King.
But you got to understand, he's preparing for court. Did you see his interview part? When he said he's fighting for his life, he wasn't charged yet. So what are you fighting for? Because you knew the fucking charges was coming. So you was preparing yourself and the whole team on what to say, how to say it, and what to do. And my daughter did excellent. My daughter took acting classes as a young child. Everything, she had it all. She was a little spoiled brat. That's what she is. Oh, you know, that's what it was. But no.
So how do we know when to believe her?
Okay, so this is what you do. Was Gayle King the court and jewelry?
No.
Okay, was TMZ the court and jewelry?
No.
Okay, did you believe Holly when she was walking out smiling with up for the goddamn Gucci headband on but no bag? And did you believe that she had 10 bags behind her that somebody else was carrying? Or did you not see nobody behind her and you just saw her walk out that Gucci store? But TMZ eyes, it looked like she just spent $10,000. But where? Wasn't no bags. Didn't he turn around and do the same repeated shit with Jocelyn? Walking out the door, out the damn thing? You understand what I'm saying? Brother, imagery, we can play with words and all that. Let's get to facts, real motherfucking facts. The real facts is this shit is bullshit. So what they went on Gayle King to do was counter their father. Did you not see the part in Gayle King interview say, well, it was right after the interview, I talked to her father.
Right. But my thing is, all right, so the more later interview you saying is more accurate.
No, what I'm telling you is his truth, and then it's her truth, then it's the truth. So she didn't have him no more. She didn't have a pressure of a man. Oh, and let's go back, because this is real relevant. So if Gayle got on there in front of her audience, she had nothing against R. Kelly. They used to love him. She's telling, but love this music, everything. If they say, Choke, don't be in the room, why the fuck are you in the room? There was a bill made to say you are not to be in the room when the girls are being interviewed. Why didn't you leave the room?
Because
didn't you leave the room?
how grimy they are. He knows exactly how grimy they are.
How, brother? How? Listen, he do a questionnaire. So they couldn't go out of the rooms asking the same questions. He had my daughter coming in there angry like a bull.
You tell me that Gayle King presented them with the questions before they got there?
Everybody do. Every celebrity do. Especially on that level. Brother,
I've
listen
been
to
producing TV for 25 years.
You're right, but listen. I
don't give nobody no goddamn question.
Listen to this. And I wouldn't do an interview with you. When I go on a big platform, they gotta send over the questions to me. And if I don't want to fucking answer them and say that question we not answering, they can answer it, but they already know we not answering.
So Gayle King gave them the questions. I'm telling you, everybody don't do that. I'm telling you, everybody. You go to the Breakfast Club and tell them, yo, we want our questions before we get there. They're not letting your ass come up there. Ask them. I've been producing TV for a long time, bro. That shit don't happen. That's just not a common thing. For a person in R. Kelly's case with his power, yeah, he can do that. He can ask that because he know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But my answer to you is, why was he in the room? He was in the room. He was in the room to make sure that Gayle King and them don't go against what they agreed on. If you got two young girls in there and then Gayle King is in there, she's like a mother figure. She could turn them like a madam in a second. She could turn them into a madam. Like she's a madam, she'll have them out on the streets in a second. You know what I'm saying? So
I learned how to put this motherfucker on Do Not Disturb. I got too many people keep calling. So go ahead. You said why he was in the room? I want to hear your theory of it.
I'm saying with the him being in the room is only to make sure Gayle King and them, because they shiesty, don't go against their word and what they what you call it. I'm just
what they agreed on. What they agreed on.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Listen, Choke. You can't tell me now what was then. Because remember, we do know this. TV and everything change every as we go along. We talking about a major star. I'm not a major star, but I was a major part of this, and they could not ask me shit. I could show you 10 different from New York Times on down from Good Night Show. They have to They have to ask you, hey, what you comfortable with, what you don't want to. And if guess what, send me a questionnaire, because that's my lawyer handle that. Like he did.
Brother, you get what you negotiate.
Exactly.
I guarantee you, if the Breakfast Club called you to interview you tomorrow, they're not giving you no fucking questions.
Ooh.
I'm telling you.
Ooh.
The Breakfast Club, Ebro in the morning.
I guarantee you. Listen, I guarantee you right now, Charlamagne gonna say what you comfortable with talking about and what you ain't. I guarantee you.
Yeah, no.
We got another commercial break, y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all hit that like up, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. We still getting into it,
but
man.
He's not going to send you a questionnaire.
No, but that's the same thing as a questionnaire. It's what I want to talk.
You saying you can that Jayz do that shit all the time. You saying nobody asked Jayz yet about that flight log. Nigga, don't ask me about that. You can tell people.
So that is a part of the.
With them giving a lot of questions. That shit is real.
Listen, when I say pile of questions, that's a questionnaire is what it is what topics you want to talk about. That's all it is. It's the same thing we saying. It's the same thing. They give
their daughter could give Gayle King an answer, and Gayle King will have a rebuttal, which should be another question that wouldn't be on the questionnaire.
Did you watch?
Almost 30 years.
We get lost. We get lost. Listen, did you watch the interview? Did you watch the interview?
Yeah, and I'm asking you.
All right, so listen. You said you watched TV. You watched the interview. How many times my daughter was very direct and strong and cut Gayle off? Disrespectful. Did Gayle ask it again?
First time or the second time?
The first time, when R. Kelly was there. She didn't need no help. She didn't need no help because she was trained what to do all motherfucking night. She came out there like a raging bull. That's not my daughter attitude. My daughter's like a little love child. She don't come out there with rage.
Why you
like
think
that.
she was acting that way? Do you know? In your opinion, why do you think?
I know let me tell you what I know.
Right.
I know the same thing all them people that got on your motherfucking channel do know. The same thing. The shit I told them what the fuck it was before all this even happened. A Gayle King interview and everything. Why? Because I saw it. After. I'm sorry. After Gayle King. Because I had already heard. I heard at that time that he was prepping them. He makes them say this and make them say that. But my daughter was with him then. So all this alleged at that time. But I got to listen to with the people that's helping me get closer to my daughter. So when it came out, and then when I had my daughter home, I saw him. The same shit they presented in court, which they not telling. See, it's video, brother, of him prepping them, what to say, how to say it, how aggressive to say it. Don't look like this. Not them, not somebody paid to film him. Him with a goddamn cell phone, telling them what to say to Gayle King. So with that shit, with all this bullshit they sitting around keep telling you, it's bullshit. They have real proof that came from him, brother. That's what that was. That's why he didn't leave the room. They were signaling, hitting the wall, this and that. Daryl was there. Why the fuck would he need there? Daryl was there. Daryl very intelligent, got a long, lengthy relationship with Gayle. He could have cut the questions off at any time. He didn't because he know he needed to pump the fear, has his presence there, as most abusers do. The same way with a woman, this got her ass whipped at a house. How many times the police come to a house, see the fucking scars, see the slap, see the blood, and she sit there and say, I felt. You know why? Because that nigga standing right motherfucking behind her, and she already imagined what's going to happen. So what she say? I'm okay. Y'all go ahead. Thank you. Oh, we good. Come on, brother. We ain't no motherfuckers that came out Beverly Hills. We came out in hoods that we relate to real shit. And if we're going to keep it real, let's keep it real, bro. Let's not go from the truth and the what if.
No, brother, I am keeping it. You I don't know, like if you taking this as an attack
No,
right?
not at all. I know what you're doing. We're getting to the bottom of their questions. And they're the ones that I'm talking to, that the questions you bringing me, it's for the ones way in the back that keep repeating the same shit.
No, these questions are for me. Them motherfuckers that come on the screen and have their questions. These are my goddamn questions.
Okay, so this is my thing. Why would any man need to feel like he got to stand there in front of somebody if he had nothing to hide? Make it make sense.
I just told you. It's like he's their manager. You know what I'm saying?
No, brother. Listen, see, that's what I can't do.
Let me talk for a second. Give me 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. All right. The entertainment industry is nothing but fucking wolves for the most part. These people are fucking grimy. Gayle King ain't no friend of your daughters, R. Kelly, you, me. She don't give a fuck. She care about ratings. And she's not even doing the shit. It's the motherfucking crackers behind her. They forcing her to do that shit. Okay, that's why R. Kelly looking at her like, yo, I'm fighting for my life, Gayle. What you doing? We cool. It's these motherfuckers behind her, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying. Because guess what? Guess what I'm going to do. Listen.
Hold on. You said you was giving me 5 minutes. You said you was giving me 5 minutes.
Give him 5 minutes, man.
BT ain't black no more. It's owned by Viacom.
Got you. White
That's
guys,
why our children are getting fed this shit. The black people in the offices, they don't want to do the shit that they got to do. Or they have to be on the street. Gayle King is the same motherfucker. CBS is white. That ain't no fucking Oprah shit, bro. She doing what the fuck they making her do. You feel me? She is doing what they making her do. She don't want to do that to them black girls. She don't want to do that to that black man. But it's what the fuck they making her do, because she took the check. What I'm saying in those two interviews to you is the emotion is what I'm asking you about. I asked you, which one are we to believe? I believe your daughter was given what you call coached, I call media training. You about to go on CBS. Yeah, Rob had media training probably most of his fucking career, because everybody can't go on national television and just talk to a motherfucking Gayle King. That bitch ain't one of these niggas on YouTube. She know what the fuck, and she's reading off the teleprompter their words, the producer's words, not her words. I'm a producer. Every host that host shows for me, I write the fucking questions. Not them niggas. I know you got Master P almost beat up motherfucking Mad Links producing Rap City because of my line of questions. On the set. I'm like, yo, P,
You ready?
Yeah, y'all, we got that commercial break now. Make sure y'all liking and subscribe, man. What's going on here?
Joining the party.
Get to the truth.
Oh, I write that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Salute Ed in the building.
Where y'all
What's
going
going on?
So I know where the line of questioning and shit come. That shit is the motherfucking devils with that shit. But besides the point, R. Kelly put himself in this position. But I'm just telling you, at that interview, what you call coaching, he's coaching them, but it's also media training. Yo, they're going to try to do this. They're going to try to do this. They're going to try to do that. He pumped Azriel up with fire. Jocelyn understood, because she probably was a little older, the media training, and knew how to just sit back and chill. He made Azriel the pit bull. That's why she was attacking Gayle. Because a reason she attacking Gayle is because he already told her to be on the defense. She's going to be attacking. That's why, in my opinion, as a professional that sat on the other side of the camera 1,000 billion times in interviews, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? And now when I see her by herself do the interview, look how she's dressed, dog. That's a fucking 40-year-old woman's outfit.
No,
That ain't they trying to make her look.
Man.
Hold on, let me tell you.
We're not gonna listen, brother. It's the same
I'm
outfit.
not disrespecting. I ain't say shit.
No, because we listen. I let you go. So now listen. First, we gonna apologize to the people out here because Choke got his own beef with the networks, and all that was his personal rant this now for CBS and the people and the devils. He hate the devils. So guess what? I watch your channel. I know what angle you came from.
No,
that's
devils are
that's
black.
your perfect.
Devils are white.
I get it, but this is what I'm telling you. That was the business side of it. That's why I didn't open my mouth. That's the business side, what you just did. That didn't explain shit about a victim. Now we're gonna go back. First of all, she shouldn't have been on no.
What was we was talking about victimizing at that point?
Exactly, but that's the point. See, because when you point out something to that level, you gave them ammunition to believe. Oh yeah, right. Yo, there was the people in the back. No, R. Kelly was because the mall. That's what they run with. Oh no, see, R. Kelly was coaching a media coaching. My daughter had media coaches since she was 10 years old. My daughter, I just told you, took acting class at one of the top goddamn acting schools out of Florida. See, that shit there don't work. See, because the people that know her real background. So that shit there is okay. He used as because as know how.
Yo, they had her doing a little bit of everything. I'm talking about acting, singing. They had her doing it all. She definitely was prepped. Definitely.
To capture. As know how to play, especially when you threaten and being fucking forced, you really gonna get it. You really gonna get that motherfucking door. So we're gonna go past this and back to the victim part. For one, my daughter shouldn't have been on Gayle King, pleading shit for him. So if they want to talk about the money, then let's talk about the money. Where the fuck is my daughter enjoy money from that motherfucking exclusive interview that Gayle King got that he didn't pay none of them with? And nobody got paid. I'm sure of it. I'm quite sure you was in media. Nobody ever heard of them. You got parents outside the motherfucking house looking for their kid, and Gayle get an exclusive interview with both of the girls. You tell me. That's your profession now.
I would say.
And you talking about an R. Kelly.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. You said he already knew the charges was coming, right? In my world, we call that shit damage control. So you may go up there and use your relationship with Gayle and Oprah to go on the fucking
But he had
show.
none.
He had no what?
They ain't want to fuck with him. And nobody wanted to fuck with him. He couldn't even get on. Motherfuckers was staying away, and I'm telling you facts.
How they do the show then?
Because he got that exclusive with them two little girls that everybody in the motherfucking America was looking for. That's why. From fucking fighting night and day parents that we could not see their fucking child. That's how this story got like this. It wasn't this no fucking
then you agree that he was trying to do damage control. He's trying to put out the fire by having your daughter and Jocelyn come on and say
and make him into a saint.
Shit y'all hearing ain't true.
And make him into a saint. Absolutely.
It's called damage control. So,
okay, listen,
he may have got a bag for it, or may not.
Listen, we can say damage control. We can say PR, good work. We can say all that shit. The difference in his world, he do it all. So that shit means nothing when you saying that when you got proven fact. Earl couldn't even shut him up and stop him. He stopped him, but tried to stop him 4 or 5 times. The man do what the fuck he want. Let's stop playing these games. He a grown ass man that made grown ass man decisions, and now everybody want to give him a motherfucking out. Ain't no out.
Nobody ain't giving him no motherfucking out.
That's what I want to hear.
Now
that's what I want to hear, because one, you shouldn't a smart motherfucker or a half smart motherfucker or at least a motherfucker with a pea brain of motherfuckers around him, like this motherfucking dumbass Dawn and the rest of these motherfuckers would have said, yo, this shit over. Give them girls the fuck back to their families. Yo, I'm not being a part of this. That nigga wouldn't have had nobody around him. So not one person.
Let me ask you this. You don't think at any point your daughter could have left? You really believe that she was really held captured for those 4 years?
Well, let's hold, brother. Wait, hold. Let's stop right there. That's another motherfucking thing that little slime ball, dirtbag, crackhead motherfucker like to put out there. You ain't never heard me on no platform say my daughter was locked up or captured. But what I will tell you, I'm a smart enough motherfucker to know what a mental entrapment is. It's the same way that I had niggas that I say, nigga, don't go around that motherfucker no motherfucking more, and that's my last time telling you. Do you think a nigga went around that corner? Fuck no, because you know the outcome, his ass would have been gone. That's the difference. So we're not going to play these games like it don't happen with a man that abused fucking women. You talk about a man of authority. Let's stop playing these games. He was a man of authority. He had his staff. Hold on. He had his staff. Grown-ass people. Men, bodyguards, police, every motherfucking body. Doing what? Protecting a big-ass secret and doing what the fuck he tell them to do. Let's call it what it is. So if you can manipulate grown-ass men, grown-ass women that are very career women, you got fucking Cheryl Mack's son is one of the top motherfucking DJs right now. That told you she feared for her life because of the conversations.
Have you ever come up with a password so complicated, so unique that even your dog's name, your mom's name, maybe even an exclamation mark? How about you, Britt?
Hold on, y'all. It's coming back.
About threatening. So we know that those people rule with fear.
This is what that's why I'm asking.
But I said it because you use the word locked up
until you say it.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. When you use the word like locked up or locked in, that's what they run with. Yeah, you said kept up.
Because she had came back home to her family. When you said you was trying to get her back.
My daughter, do you know my daughter left twice? No, it ain't. I never came face to face with my daughter. So my daughter never sat in my face and said, "No, I'm not going." Do I look like that? You'd have been made.
Y'all communicating throughout the process?
No, when it's not a game that no communication was there. And let me tell you what the shit they tried to tell you about fucking a Don Diva reject, fucking Shabazz, motherfucking Daryl stinking ass, reject ass nigga, ex-dope fiend ass nigga. Okay, well I'm just saying because let me tell you why it's relevant to say that. Because that prestige that he mentioned and said my daughter was sitting beside him, Mia said that. Yes, she was. But did they understand that we was on an interview that was our documentary too? See, we had shares in that documentary. See, he ain't tell that part. That documentary wasn't supposed to have been a bash for ass. It's supposed to have been the truth about this situation. But a thirsty motherfucker that is a follower to a pedophilia ring, they do what they can. They play monkey so they can be the good yes boy. And here I go, boss, I got this. And he added the shit and differently after my daughter told him that I remember you now. You the motherfucker R. Kelly told me don't ever trust. You did another project for him and he didn't let you release it, right? And he said that yes. She said, yeah, he don't fuck with you, he don't trust you. And from there, that nigga got spiky and was mad and pissed. And everything after that was my daughter. This was almost a 60-year-old man that keep my motherfucking daughter name in the mouth. A fucking piece of shit ass dude that didn't tell the truth about really how about the project. See, because if that project would have went, if I went to cease and desist the shit, guess what? That project would have went. And guess what? We'd have got paid. We'd have been in the fucking lawsuit paying us. Either way, we'd have got paid. See, that's what people don't understand. So when they running around saying this shit, understand that it was a project put up with us.
All right, I'm going to ask you one more question about the Gayle King thing. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Jocelyn Savage, she made a comment like, yo, pick a story. You know
okay, so who
I
saw that?
I ain't finished. Okay. Calm down, brother. Take it. We're gonna give you 10 seconds to take a woo shot. All right, breathe.
What?
Breathe, brother, breathe.
Hey, this me. I'm always like this, brother. I ain't tell you breathe when you was going at the network talking about the devils. You ready to go there and fight the people now, man? Leave that shit alone. Let's stay focused here right now. Let's go.
I just seen behind the curtain, brother, and I know
Yeah.
that the great
was
Wizard
definitely
of
some
Oz is a
bullshit
fucking
deflection.
midget. All right.
You right. You right.
My question: how do you feel about Jocelyn comment?
For one,
her
right?
saying- wait, and not only that, and then she hasn't said anything bad against R. Kelly.
There you go. The problem. Have any of them said anything bad when they with him? Have you ever seen? I come from abusive.
With him, that nigga in jail.
I come from a abusive a father and mother situation. So I know what it is for a mother to sit there and say ain't nothing happened. So we're not gonna play the game that nobody know. We know why she's not saying nothing. He don't have to be that. But when you got people still set around her, then he's just like he's right there. We're not gonna play that, bro. Let's not play that. Guess what? In federal prison, it's an invisible fence. Do anybody cross that goddamn line? Fuck no. They walk that motherfucker close, but they'll never cross it. Let's go, brother. It's a mental. We're not gonna play that, you know. It's a mental. You know your ass gonna cross that line. That's it. So that's the same thing, bro. Until she's strong enough to get away from this, then why are we acting like somebody talked to her? Who talked to her? Can anybody verify that was Jocelyn? Do anybody know that's her account? Anybody can say that's that girl account. Anybody. No, but you know what it is? It went all through the internet like wildfire. Brother, these people are so sick.
I tell you, believe half of what you see.
And this is what I'm telling you. I have a relationship with her parents. That's why I don't really go into nothing with her, because I know what they going through, bro. And this shit is not a game.
So
None
let me
of
ask
this
you a
is a
question.
game.
You seen the surviving R. Kelly, of course. All the people that went to court. Do you believe each and every one of these people?
What I believe, this what I believe. I believe everybody that had a story had something that happened to them with him. That's what I believe. I don't give a fuck if a woman that let me just give you an example of this. If a woman walked down the street, she did her same routine coming from work at 12 o'clock at night, and this happened, actually real story in my neighborhood, right? She get dragged in an alley and got raped. Do you think she could tell this story verbatim over and over 2 years later? Or will she have loopholes in it? Because for one, she's trying to forget it. Two, she's trying to suppress it. And three, it was a traumatizing situation. Do you think my daughter could tell you exactly how many times he hit her with that fucking 12-foot shoe? Could you answer my daughter and say, well, how many hits did he give you? Fuck no, because it's trauma, brother. We're not gonna play the game. These kids going through fucking trauma that was delivered by him. But I do, because this is what people keep ignoring and making this shit light, and why they keep these young girls' name in their motherfucking mouth. You got the fucking Faith, you got Geronda, you got Azriel, you got Joy, you got this person, that person. Do they give a fuck about these girls' mental? So the mob, when they read, one of them killed themselves from all this bullshit, then how do we accept that in our black culture? Is that a win for R. Kelly, a motherfucker who can't even see his own children? Let's talk about some real shit. Why in the fuck is everybody taking up for him and nobody talking?
Defining the person for us this holiday season.
Welcome to the 12 days of Christmas.
Bro, I don't know.
Not you.
Bro, there's a lot. You got a lot of people in here.
All right, Choke. Listen, let me clear it up. Not you, Choke. I know
right,
where
I'm
you
just
stand.
saying, like, there's a lot of people in here that support y'all. You know
exactly,
what I'm saying? Everybody's not saying free R. Kelly. Exactly. But there's a lot of more people out here that saying that nigga need to go.
Choke,
you know what I'm saying? It's not all one-sided, brother.
So let me tell you this, Choke. Let me ask you this. Do you think it's a guideline to
You didn't answer my question.
What?
You didn't answer my question.
What?
Do you believe each and every girl?
I answered you. I said I think each one of them have truth in their story. Some part of the truth.
Well, 100%.
I can't say 100% because we don't know the trauma. See, we cannot tell a story.
I ain't talking about the trauma. I'm just saying, do you believe he did that to each and every one? Yes or no?
Yes, fuck yeah.
Okay,
because let me tell you why. Now why I tell you that, let me elaborate. Aaliyah was what, 1990 or 91 or some shit like that, right?
Nah.
It was 90, 92, 93.
When he got married?
No, when the whole situation came down. 93? About 93.
Nah,
yeah, it was about 93.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, about 93. Yeah, about 93. But what my point of it is 93, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? My daughter wasn't born.
You knew about the Aaliyah situation?
Huh?
Did you know about the Aaliyah situation?
Why would I care about Aaliyah's situation?
I'm saying public. It was public knowledge. What are you talking about?
But this is what I'm telling you.
It was public knowledge.
Got you. So back then, it was newspapers and people that was in tune to that. I told you, hold on. I told you asked me the important thing in the beginning. What was your life legacy? I mean, early on. I told you I bought a house at 15, my first rental property. So you think I give a fuck about R. Kelly?
The answer would have been no, brother.
So, but I had to give you that because I want you to stay with me. I'm too busy. I'm
so
too busy fulfilling my own legacy to worry about an R. Kelly and Aaliyah. That wasn't my thing.
Listen, brother. I'm asking you that question for a reason. Did you know about him marrying R. Kelly back before your daughter was born?
Oh, yes, that poster came out. That poster been out there. That was talked about.
That's my question, brother.
Yes.
I've been in the music industry and I got people that wasn't in the music industry and know that R. Kelly married or allegedly married.
But we're talking to this the difference, right? I think.
Hold on. Let me ask my next question. Did you know about the sex tape?
I heard about a sex tape. That's what I did.
I
heard about it. Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay. So
now let's stay right here with the sex tape. I heard about it because when I heard about it, I heard R. Kelly supposed to slept with a kid. Is that how you heard it?
Yeah.
So R. Kelly on the tape with a kid. So let me tell you this as a
This where he
I ain't gonna say kid. They just said.
They said it. Okay, regardless.
This is where he just get extra bogus. For real, y'all. Like this nigga here. It's crazy. Crazy.
It is that's in the umbrella of underage child.
Yeah.
I won't have no I don't have any. If I was home, I wasn't home at that time. I was away.
Okay. There you go.
But if I was home, when they said a minor, only thing a man to me, and this is me, my opinion, I could be wrong. A nigga could look at that tape for it to see his dick, because I don't want to see an act with a man with a fucking kid. That's something I've never been into. So for niggas to line up and buy that tape and say I saw it, I got to question what the fuck was you looking for? Because it just said he was fucking a kid. I don't want to see a man fuck a child. That makes no sense to me. So I never saw that ever.
Well, it's the same way as nobody want to see a motherfucker get
30. Let's go back to that.
Fuck about R. Kelly.
The answer would have been no, brother.
So, but I had to give you that because I want you to stay with me. I'm too busy. I'm too busy fulfilling my own legacy to worry about an R. Kelly and Aaliyah. That wasn't my thing.
Listen, brother. I'm asking you that question for a reason. Did you know about him marrying R. Kelly back before your daughter was born?
Oh, yes, that poster came out. That poster been out there. That was talked about.
That's my question, brother.
Yes.
I've been in the music industry and I got people that wasn't in the music industry and know that R. Kelly married or allegedly married.
But we talking to this the difference, right? I think.
Hold on. Let me ask my next question. Did you know about the sex tape?
I heard about a sex tape. That's what I did.
So you knew about it.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay.
So now let's stay right here with the sex tape.
Here we go.
I heard about it because when I heard about it, I heard R. Kelly supposed to slept with a kid. Is that how you heard it?
Yeah.
So R. Kelly on the tape with a kid. So let me tell you this as a king and as a
I
man.
ain't gonna say kid, man. They just said
They said it. Yeah, okay, regardless what it is, that's in the umbrella of underage child.
Yeah.
I won't have no I don't have any. If I was home, I wasn't home at that time. I was away from me.
Okay. There you go. That's
If
great
hold on,
information.
but if I was home, when they said a minor, only thing a man to me, and this is me, my opinion, I could be wrong. A nigga could look at that tape for it to see his dick, because I don't want to see an act with a man with a fucking kid.
Like
that's something I never.
This is the problem I be having with his deflection, man. They just simply like the simple question was, have you heard? Did you hear that there was a R. Kelly sex tape out there? He ain't even ask him, did he watch it? He said, did you hear it? Did you hear about that? That's it. You know what I mean? This dude can't answer no questions directly. It got to be a whole story of bullshit behind it every time. Like every time, man. These are direct questions, man. They deserve direct answers. We don't need a whole doctrine analysis, sequelices, or whatever that word is behind it, man. Like, golly, just answer the question, man.
Been into. So for niggas to line up and buy that tape and say I saw it, I got a question. What the fuck was you looking for? Because it just said he was fucking a kid. I don't want to see a man fuck a child. That makes no sense to me. So I never saw that ever.
Well, it's the same way as nobody want to see a motherfucker get their head blown off on camera. Like these stupid motherfuckers sending you footage thinking it's entertaining.
And that's somebody's child. You're right.
They get shot up in the bodega and shit. That's not entertaining for me. I live that life. That shit traumatizing to me. Y'all niggas think it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm 100% with you. That's my child, brother.
But motherfuckers watch it. With the R. Kelly situation, most people watched it not to see him fuck a kid. They wanted to see if it was him.
So you
That's why niggas watched it. It's like niggas go to the funeral to make sure a motherfucker dead.
Did you watch it? Choke, did you watch it?
Hell no, I didn't watch it. That's child pornography.
Oh, listen, I didn't.
Why would he even ask them that? Why would he even ask them that question?
I believe they were.
That's a deflection. Why would he even ask them that?
But my thing is, even though you was in jail, you heard about it because niggas in jail hear about shit first.
Yes, we hear. No doubt. But
when you meet him and he's trying to get with your daughter, you already know about Aaliyah and the sex.
Exactly.
Why the fuck you ain't get your daughter away from that motherfucker?
Okay, listen to this. We can always say why, because did you hear who her father was?
Trisha, what the hell are you talking about right now?
And I thought my
You're not even talking about that.
Meant something over there in that world.
Why are you asking about MP4?
See, I didn't give a fuck. I've been doing business with bad motherfuckers all my life. I don't give a fuck what you do. But when you come in my circle and me and you meet face to face, now it becomes personal with me.
Trisha, you might be a deflector as well.
Good business.
A reflector.
We didn't get no arrangement for you to fucking fuck my daughter or none of that. This was talked about music.
This nigga asked a crazy question, and Patricia asked a crazy question as well.
This was April 2015. My daughter had a big show May 17th. By then, she didn't even go to the show because he had her mind wrapped up not to fuck with the show, this and that. So you gotta understand. He was telling her she couldn't be the singer. He wanted her. While making us believe that she did this, we gonna do this. Only thing, he had one job, write the song. And I asked him on that, and that's another text message that the defense could have put out. Yo, how much you want? I heard you charge like 200, nigga. I can't give you that, but I can give you this. See, that's in text message. You know what? He never replied because the whole time it was never about no music with him. He had already had sex with my daughter.
Polar, Patricia. Ask Polar Bear.
After she met him.
He don't tell you how to do it.
A day and a half later. That was that Monday. That's all in transcripts. She left school to go there. And that shit, and if they tell you, it's in the transcript, yeah, her mom.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Don't worry, y'all. He'll bounce right back.
Man, he was lying so much interference started happening.
I'm gonna let y'all come in a few, all right?
10-minute penalty.
I just got a few more questions.
He just be lying and deflect.
I hope y'all enjoying the interview. If you are, hit the Cash App.
Patricia ass polar bear.
Resident Evil, welcome to Raccoon City.
We need a team to contain this. If Raccoon City falls, who knows what's next? Go! Go!
Rocket launcher.
Subscribe, right?
Like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we talking about? The damn. You don't even know where we said. I forgot because this everybody keep calling me. But my point is this, bro. This is my whole point on all this.
Toga's the truth.
I'm open to ask any questions. Answer. I'm not going into foolishness. If you're not a man or a woman on here and looking at, oh, her meeting him. Okay, her meeting him. My people just hit me up. Thanks for paging me. Page me. Don't call my phone right now because it keep knocking me out. So her meeting him, right? So she met him. My daughter drive. My daughter and son drive to school.
You said she left school to go meet him. That's where you was at.
Similarity, but I want them to understand. I gotta say this point, and this ain't bragging or nothing. My kids go to the same high school. They're a year apart. They both drive their own car since high school started. So I just want to give you a picture of that for you, because you can understand that. This for the motherfuckers in the back that would never buy their child a car. See, both of my kids go. So my son came out of school early because he's in the 12th. So he gets out at half a day and go to work. He noticed his sister's car wasn't there. So immediately what he do? He called his parents. Hey, y'all had ass go somewhere. She not in school. I'm getting out of school. Her car ain't here. We automatic. We call her choir teacher. No, ass don't have early choir, nothing else, blah, blah, blah. So when you don't have this, he did exactly what he was supposed to do for his family. Called his parents. And from there, we moved. We moved in trying to find out where the fuck she was at. So you asked the question, how quick was it? It was a day and a half. That's how quick it was. A nigga supposed to been in the show in Miami, and he didn't go to the show. He came back to Orlando, double back, and met my daughter, and told her he needed to interview her because he ain't had no time, and he wanted to see if he could fit her in as opening up on the show. He wanted to really see what he had. See, so all that shit with all them talking, that's how this happened. A man supposed to been the Miami show. He canceled that show, and they do all that research. Tell them research the Miami show he canceled to come back to have sex with a goddamn minor. See, that's all the shit they don't want to tell you the truth about because they don't know. Because they wasn't in it. They're internet supporters that became fanatics to get their name up, to become somebody.
Fuck them.
Yes, exactly. So that's what happened. It happened that Monday, she skipped school. And the police was called. The police came because we was beating on a five-star hotel room, back and forth, banging on the doors. The regular security tried
How
to
did y'all know where they was at?
We didn't know, but we knew they was in that motherfucker because we saw my daughter's car and we saw his tour bus and all that shit. We beat on doors. It was the floors you couldn't get on, and they called the regular police. But
how y'all know he was at that hotel?
Well, I have people that's in the industry as well.
Okay.
That was a lot of calls because we couldn't find that first to turn the phone off.
Did y'all when y'all called her, she didn't answer?
She turned the phones off. He played his rules, no phone. So when she was doing the interview, cut your phone off. So and then when she by then, you did an act with him. So now imagine your parents downstairs, police come drag you out of motherfucking room with your school ID. Now everybody know in Florida, your ID show, your permit, your paper show your age. There's no getting around it. And I'm quite sure this man is a police officer. He know what the fuck it read.
Y'all called the police on him right there?
The everybody in the hotel called the police. So when the police came, we told them what we was there for. That's why we was violating guest room. If my daughter was 18, now, Choke, you've been in the industry, you've been around a long time. I'm just gonna say this may be the dumbest question in the world. Do you think a police could pull an 18-year-old out of a hotel room without a major lawsuit? Because if I'd have told him my daughter was 18 years old, he would have said, have a nice day. I'm sorry we can't disturb the guests. You can wait here peacefully and hope to see her, but you can't disturb the guests. Am I lying or not?
I don't.
Lying or not? It's no foul play. It's this parent saying our 18-year-old daughter is with a man. He gonna say, okay, she's hello, 18. Okay.
Yeah, you might have a point there.
Okay, thank you. She would have never had to come out the room. She would have been like, I'm 18. What the fuck are y'all doing? And this now I know my daughter. But because she was 17, they brung her ass out that motherfucking room and downstairs. So you dig what I'm saying? And he was supposed to come. He was supposed to come. They was waiting for him. So they want to tell her.
He wasn't there?
The truth. Yeah, he was there. He was in the room with her ass. But the police allowed her to come out. This is what happened when police brung her down there and got to talking to us to identify that's our daughter and everything. He was supposed to come right behind. As the police doubled back, he was gone. He went out the private exit the hotels have. Come the groupie ass security guards that my daughter said he was trying to get.
Hold on, y'all. Let me fix it real quick. Let me fix it. Damn, that's the wrong one.
After
no, brother, she didn't move till September. This happened in August. See, that's what they didn't tell you. See, they made it like it was Monday, Tuesday.
A month later, she was with him.
What?
You said a month later she was living with him?
I said August, April is when they met. When this act happened.
April is when they met.
She didn't leave to go to tour with him till his tour started up in September, which Az was ready to go back to school. So you talking April to September. So tell them non-count motherfuckers that like to come up here and act like she met him Monday and moved in Friday, and her parents gave her. Exactly. So you talking about a whole summer of dialoguing with parents and everybody, and somebody like me. That I'm gonna fly in and see Choke face to face. We gonna have to meet and we gonna talk. This business. This is my daughter.
Who said by September did she turn 18?
She turned 18 in December. So she had like a month and a half. Yeah.
All right. So
didn't they sign her over?
When she went to go with him, that was for her to go on tour with him, to work with him, allegedly.
Exactly. That's it. So you got you mind.
Did y'all give her the permission to go with him?
Exactly. We gave permission through somebody that supposed to have been from the label who posed up oversee her. Naked.
For how long?
Till her birthday. I mean, you can't force her after 18. There's no point at 18. She only had a month and a half.
Y'all emancipated her to him from September to December?
It was never nothing to him. It was to a female A&R, supposed to have been A&R, but this was somebody who actually worked for him.
All right, so
I
she
do
was,
know the
moved with him in September, and y'all knew she was going. It wasn't like she ran away. Y'all thought like
brother, we never seen nothing say no ran away. Never. See, this is you never.
No, I'm asking you these questions.
I know you are, but what I'm saying is you would never.
Y'all know he lied about
the. Did y'all send her off the months in September, knowing that she?
Listen closely. He changes the months. He changes the months. Listen closely. I'm gonna go back real quick. He changes the month up
because she's musically inclined. and it was a bunch of bands there. She'd have went there. But when she said she'd have met that motherfucker, that would have been it right there. I would have took her phone. I would have took her phone with her new phone the next day. I'd have made sure she never got that motherfucker.
Well,
that's if I would have knew what I know now. But saying doing it over again, I wouldn't know if I didn't have the wisdom and knowledge that I know now. Because guess what? For 30 years he been doing it and everybody been okay with it. So the labels, the powerhouses, the influence of the media. So everybody say he's the good man. That's who you want to work with. I don't give a fuck who you was. You in the music and you singing slow song. Who they say you work with? R. Kelly. Look how many females work with him. So let's stop acting like this man was some outcast that I went and found and no, it wasn't that. He was at the top of his fucking game and everybody in the world was kissing his ass. But that had nothing to do with me. I had a conversation with him as a parent, as a father, and as a man.
Let me talk to the people for a minute on the industry level to teach them how, if I was in your shoes and I had regrets and I could go back and do it over, right? First of all, and people gonna hate me from saying this, but
he already hates you.
After I make my point, they'll understand why I'm saying this. You and your wife can't take 100% blame in this situation because, like myself, I tell a story a few times. Our children are not our children that we raise when they go outside that door. We can give them all the fucking rules, beatings, ass whippings, punishments.
Shit, it sound like he raised her like that.
It don't matter. When they get outside in that world, the kid that you raise is not the kid that's going to run around in that street. Your daughter knew better than to sneak off to school and go and meet a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? At a fucking hotel.
Without calling us.
She know her mother don't want her to do that. She know her father don't want her to do that. She know her brothers and sisters don't want her to do that. But she's in fact, she done met a star. One of the biggest stars in the world that do what she want to do. And that she feel like can give her opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, my mom's thought I was at my cousin's house in the downtown South Bronx for the weekend. I'm 15 years old. I'm in Washington, D.C. selling drugs with the motherfucking shotters. You know what I'm saying? My mother went in. If you told my mother, your son, it was in motherfucking Washington, D.C. Ain't no way in the motherfucking world she would have believed you unless she had to come get me out of jail cell.
So check this. On that note,
hold on, let me finish, because I got a point to make.
Go ahead.
Right? So you don't get, and your wife don't get 100% blame because our kids, when they leave that fucking house, they go and do what the fuck we tell them don't do. Right? So what you could have done different, and I'm saying to the people that have talented kids right now that need to watch out for these industry niggas because these motherfuckers are predators. If you go and hire somebody to manage your kid and you're not going to manage them, try to be co-manager. If you don't have the business accolades and resources to make things happen, even if you just taking 5-10%, you be co-manager so you can supervise your kid 24/7, and the label can't tell you can't be there because you the manager. Everything goes through you. Your kid don't deal with nobody. Everything goes through you. Your phone ring and you make it happen. Because once you start trusting these motherfuckers with your kids, they're gonna be fucking them. They're gonna make them gay and all kind of weird ass shit. So For the people that have talented kids, you know what I'm saying? Supervise your kids. Use this as a lesson. This got to be the biggest lesson out here. This man, let his daughter go up there and meet this nigga, and their whole fucking life changed.
Exactly. Immediately. So on that note, Choke, what about the ones in Disney? Because see, we had an opportunity to have the ads at Disney. This is the crazy part, right? We turned it down because do you know in their contract it says no parents. Parents cannot be a child manager in Disney organization. It says too much of a distraction. That's a fact. That's a fact. And you know what we did? We walked. To only wind up. The only wind up.
You know why?
This motherfucker.
Because they want to take your Hannah Montana and turn her into fucking Miley Cyrus. They can't do that with you there. So, you know, shout out to your daughter, shout out to your wife, shout out to all the victims, survivors. I'm gonna let a few people come on and ask some questions. If they get disrespectful, I'm just gonna clip them. If you see somebody that you recognize,
hey yo, them questions was crazy.
That you don't want them to be on here from some other
platform. Say the questions to tomorrow because I'm getting tired of my damn self, man. I'm tired of questions. I've been up all day.
Let me give you this for you.
We're gonna let them do one question first.
I think
man.
it's very important, brother, that you do a follow up.
One question, then we're gonna ride on out the sunset
on your channel, bro, with open dialogue because, brother, it's a lot of talented kids, and right now, it's a lot of like, okay, let me give you for instance another thing with me. You understand? I had restaurants. I had adult novelty stores. And I also did contract work. So that's my day.
Didn't nobody asking this shit.
Real estate and running
nobody asking this. What is this about?
So we wasn't parents that sat home behind a computer. And we managed our daughter career. You see what I'm saying? We didn't leave nothing out. So what you say to parents that have talent?
Hey, who is texting Choke No Joke right now? Who y'all think that is, man? Because he's definitely reading the text.
It's past this. I asked you to use this shit.
Somebody is putting them up on game right now.
Not fucking keep on dogging the victims.
Warriors.
You want to dog somebody, keep it on me. I can handle it. But not these young, frail young minds that's trying to figure out their next life move.
I'm a Pacer fan myself, man.
Y'all don't say nothing to our white sisters
but for
and
sure,
brothers
I still
that
think the Lake Show gonna pull it out, man.
Victims, admit their predators, and do everything else. They get a clap, a day, a book name behind them, and a storage line. But all the blacks get nothing but tormented and defamation and everything else. So, Choke on this, brother. You have the experience in the industry. You need to do a powerful speaking for about 2 hours to allow parents to come on here. They got these sports kids. They got these talented kids that play instruments. They gotta sit in the they gotta sit in there and with their tutors and shit for 2 hours. A parent can't do that. In schools, they have, like my daughter she read classical training.
Right.
They do classical training. So classical training took half a day. She had to go in there with her teacher doing school out for like 2 hours. Because, and no matter how we say we wouldn't do this, we wouldn't do that, that's a fucking lie. You have to entrust, because America is built like that, for us to have to entrust somebody with our child, unless you homeschool it, which I highly recommend people to do it if you can, and keep your kids as close to you as possible until you can't no more, because it is a fact that this shit can happen. I'm
still the beginning of the season, though, man. You know how that goes.
That this I would never.
It's really too early to even find out who is gonna be who. I feel like the Lakers gonna kick in.
I've been through. I went through this shit
early, man. I'm talking about early.
What about this thing they talking about? Y'all try to do a deal with some dildos.
Exactly. So let's get into that.
Hey, Mano, you got a channel? Mano, you got a channel, man?
With these,
I'm gonna follow you if you be going live.
Huey and Louie,
talking sports,
both misfits and fucking rejects. You know what I mean? One a crackhead and one a crack a crack baby. So let's get back to these idiots, right? So if you're a man that know business.
Sometimes you get knocked down and you have to go around or curve differently, but when you have a partner like Affleck, be okay on the other side.
Man.
It was like a release of distress
and
and
he be
pressure.
trying to curve
the rest of
every
my life, I will
goddamn
never
request.
forget.
Bring your fucking head back up here. Where you go?
And this is for all the people that got this. If I own novelty stores, maybe let me break that down to them, because for the motherfucking dummies that don't know what a novelty store is, that's a adult toy store. So if I'm at a thing, you understand, I think business. Again, why the importance of me telling you, brother, I bought my property at 15. You don't have too many average kids that buy a rental property at 15. My parents worked. Let me give you this. My father was construction work all his life. My mother worked for the government. I didn't have to sell drugs.
That's what I said.
I chose to get in there because of the struggle of my family.
I said that
because I thought I could heal a pain that I
Angie
saw
that
from
too.
us
I said that the other night on my live. I straight up said like man, y'all want to know why Choke No Joke is acting like this, man? He finna drop a documentary on y'all ass. I said that the other day in the live. Matter of fact, I told Angie that. I said, I know what he up to. He finna drop a whole documentary, man. That's exactly what he doing. Especially when he did that when he did that rally. You know what I'm saying? That whole rally was, and he made those signs. He made them signs because he had one of them signs in his live the other day, actually. And it was the same handwriting with the same lettering and color, but it said something different. So I know he made them signs for them to hold up too. And he was documenting that. And I actually thought the camera that was out there was for him, but they said it was for the other guy. But that don't mean that he ain't gonna use the footage out there, junk. Because it was a whole camera setup out there, junk. I'm talking about like that Boosie video today where the dude tried to attack Boosie. And everybody thought that jump was somebody really trying to attack Boosie over what he been saying about gay folks. And it was a whole microphone up at the top. You know what I'm saying? So rigged, man. But definitely, man, he is keeping tabs on this situation. You know that for sure. And it would only make sense for him to make a documentary about it. You know what I mean? Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't know what he gonna call it. Like, what's gonna be the title of it, man? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna be the title of it? Because I want to see what the title is gonna be. How he gonna flip it on him? You know what I'm saying? And this could be one of his biggest documentaries yet. He had the Jessica Reed documentary. He had the Tunnel documentary. I don't know. This could be one of his biggest ones. Maybe this is one he could actually sell to like Netflix or something like that. And salute. I hope he, you know what I mean? I wish him the best. You know what I mean? Because he's learning as he's going. It's just like me. I don't know everything about the situation. I'm picking up just like how he is. So I'm just trying to learn as I go, man. But I definitely think he's finna drop a documentary, and that jump probably gonna be fire. And you know all the characters is gonna be on that jump. The characters is gonna be right in that jump. All the ones that want to be actors and different stuff like that, they're gonna be right there on that jump. I'm talking about in full attendance, man, in the credits and everything. They already got him in the credits in that video he dropped today. He already got him in the credits. I already put him in the credits, man. You're going to have all the characters right there, man. You know what I'm saying? We got front row seats, man. He going to premiere that junk up in New York. You know what I'm saying? Probably not. He going to premiere that down in Atlanta. He going to premiere that junk down in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It's going to hit Sundance or whatever that film festival is. This gonna be his biggest one yet, y'all. Stay tuned. Watch what I'm telling you. Let's look at let's hear one of these people call in right quick, and then we getting the hell on. Smoking, get the hell on.
That's a truth.
Gonna get the hell on.
I got plenty ass whippings over it, but guess what? It ain't stopped me from going up that motherfucking block and becoming who I was. You understand? So this shit here, with this going into this,
shit, Kills might already be behind
the dildo thing.
He might already.
So
Endorse.
It was
So,
no deal with him. This is how fucked up it was. My daughter wasn't even that.
oh, he got
That's why I
dyslexia.
laughed at it
I know
in
that.
transcripts because this is shit that he told her to say. And after you don't see your
Hey,
predator
did
for 2
y'all know
years,
this?
you
This
see
is
a
another fun
motherfucker
fact
in
about
court, and he doing trickery.
Well, I don't really want to say fun fact, but this is another fact about Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke is the one that put out that that there was a transsexual back in the day that used to be in all the videos. She was in like Biggie's videos. She was like in other different videos. And she ended up getting killed, or she ended up getting killed because she wasn't disclosing that she was a transsexual. He's the one that outed that. She was in like all the videos. She's in Biggie's videos, like a lot of major videos. I think like Craig Mack's, Biggie's, and she was a transsexual. She was a transsexual, and she got killed. Yep. But he put it out there. It wasn't because of him, that the person got killed, because he told about that after it was over, like years after. So it wasn't like he outed her and she got killed. He had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? This was after the fact. Yeah, it's just a little fun fact. I ain't know if y'all knew that. Go ahead.
You didn't try to do a deal with him about no deal?
Yes, brother. I'm gonna get to it. But what I want to do is clear up the transcript because she said it also in the transcript. So what I want to do is clarify she was not fucking there.
Choke ain't got dyslexia.
This was a conversation.
Man, I don't know, man. People be saying stuff. I don't know.
Now, whenever
I think SS2 might be talking about the dad got that.
Stinking ass lawyers in here. Why they didn't
maybe they
call
saying
me
the
in?
dad got that. I don't
truth.
think they saying Choke. I don't know.
Because I could have provided that motherfucker.
I don't know that about Choke.
Email that went to him that said something
that.
like, "Look, bro, I got this motherfucking business. I have this field. I have a straight base out of another country. I can manifest all this on me. I can give you 50 to 100K up front. I'll give you this percentage off each one. Only thing I need from you, brother, is you are okay, you with it, you see it, a signature and approval of your music. And I'm gonna make everything else happen. You're gonna be paid. That's business. It never went nowhere else, brother. An email, a conversation to an email, and he never replied. And guess what? You never seen me follow up. Because I was too busy. Because I was too busy 2016. Too busy 2016. So I wasn't chasing him and oh no, was it? My bad. Wasn't 2016. My daughter had just graduated. So it wasn't no, I knew this is right after.
How long has she been there before you try to do the deal with him?
Shit, she was already there. She been there. She was back and forward. She been buying. We've been in business doing back and forward and intertwining with this guy from August while my daughter was underage. It was up to when she already turned 18, all communication stopped. But being as though we had her in school, as had to comply because she did her last year virtual. She was in the 12th. So she did her last year virtual. So therefore, she had this. And we got all our class. We see when she ain't doing a class or assignment. Boom, boom, boom.
So she was 18 when you tried to do the deal?
Yes. Yes, she wasn't no fucking kid. None of that shit. So that answered another their question, them dumbass questions that they tried to say. So yes, my daughter was 18. So it had nothing to do with her. My daughter wasn't there. I don't talk no fucking business with grown people in front of my daughter that don't have nothing to do with music. Why would the fuck she be there, sitting there with me, talking about some goddamn thing I got for him? That don't even make sense. She also got on the stand and said her mother never asked her for a job. He told my daughter to ask my wife, did she want to have a job? Don't that sound familiar from the fucking Rashida Rand, whatever, landfill, their shit, their situation? The father, the mother, all of them work for him. So he thought he repeats himself. That's what make him sick. That's why he's in the shit he in. He repeats himself. It doesn't matter what year. He just do everything that works, he repeats. So he thought that would work with me. What I'm going to do with my 2 stores, a restaurant, and some other shit I had going on. I'm going to leave that and go travel with him to do lights. These motherfuckers is stupid. what I tried to do was show him how to get a light package cheaper, as well as showed him how to make money instead of going to Walmart, spending that money and giving away some dirty ass fucking cheap ass on sale fucking underwear. Tried to show the nigga how to be an entrepreneur and make some money. And that was my field. But he was too dumb. And no nigga.
When you talk about show that nigga how to make money, that nigga was super rich. Nigga,
yeah, you're right. But he wasn't super rich at that time. He was at a struggle trying to get the fuck up. And that's a fact.
Right.
Everybody think he was super rich. That nigga was doing them shows to keep Ian's meats on the table. That's why people like, where's money at? Where was his money was already gone. He was on a return. He was trying to do a build back to come back to life. Motherfuckers don't understand. You know, choke motherfucking money can look like money. You got some of the flossingest niggas is the broke niggas.
I know. I mean,
you got the niggas that don't floss.
Trying to teach R. Kelly how to make some money. I'm like, come on, nigga, knock it off.
Well, yeah, I was, because that's the difference. I don't give a fuck if you rich off of fucking selling hats. You don't know a goddamn thing about selling houses. You don't know a damn thing about this. I got to teach you that. See, that's the problem with everybody. Everybody think every nigga that's rich knows shit. Nigga don't know that. That nigga know how to write and sing. That was the farthest.
That's why he's in his lane.
Exactly. So the difference is he don't have properties. He don't have this. He don't have. Why the fuck he don't have that? As rich as he was.
I don't know if he got properties.
Exactly. So now you talk to a nigga that's a businessman that showed him how to get ready to make $1.15.
Yo, how do you know all that?
He don't. That nigga got properties. I've been by Joe Biden's house in Chicago.
Yeah, I hear that. But anyway,
come on, man. You can't be going. I know you be mad. I know you hate this motherfucker.
Brother, he don't have no property, brother. That shit got took from him. He don't have none of that property. They took.
Let me ask you a question.
Bank took all that shit.
Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question.
Hey, y'all, check this out. Somebody
let me finish that. Keep that question. Let me
wait. No.
Somebody just left me a comment on my last video where I played Louis Farrakhan, the speech that he said about the time he talked to Barry, Aaliyah's uncle. Somebody left me a comment and said, "Watch what you say about Teacher Barry. Was a member of the Detroit Mas." I don't know what that's about, but I ain't say nothing about that guy. But you know what I mean? That's what Louis Farrakhan said. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what exactly that is, and I get it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave you a heart and a thumbs up. Thank you for your opinion, brother Gerald Cross. Shouts out to Gerald Cross, man, for letting me know that. All I did was play the video, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I did, man. That's all I did, brother Gerald. Yeah. Yeah, that's Aaliyah's uncle. Yeah. And Farrakhan was the one talking about him, saying, you know, how he was about to knock R. Kelly off. That's what Farrakhan said. Allegedly, in the video. He said he talked him out of it. He said, let R. Kelly be. He belongs here. You know what I'm saying? Let him live. You know, so, you know, all I did was play the video, brethren. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. And if you can't devour or see the difference in between somebody just actually playing the video versus somebody actually saying what somebody did, all of this stuff is allegedly, man. You know what I mean? I just bring the truth to y'all and let y'all figure out what y'all truth is. I just bring the information. You know what I mean? Sometimes I might chime in, but that is what that is. Let's keep going for a little bit longer. Then I got something else I gotta show y'all. I gotta break it down.
No, shit, because you asked that.
Bro, please. I want to go a different question real quick. Because I just thought of this question, and this is a very valid, good question.
Go ahead.
You and your family, you and your wife may get, stuff from people all around the world, right? Let me ask you a question. How do you view R. Kelly's wife, Andrea, Do you believe that all this shit went on for all these years and she didn't know? How could he be married all these years to Drea, right?
That's a
and
good
all
question,
this
too.
stuff going, she don't play a part in this?
I'm gonna say this again.
She wild.
And for ones that keep trying to blame a woman, you're talking about a man. So we're not gonna play this game, bro. You're talking about a powerful man. She didn't help build him. She came in him as a powerful man. So what that mean? You did what he did, what he told you to do. I don't give a fuck if she got the ring. She still looked at as the same victim. He fucked women in the next room while she laid in the room and could not come out the bedroom.
So you don't think that she couldn't have never divorced him? God, you don't think that she never did no threesomes with him?
Let me give you this. Listen. I don't doubt that she did, but I'm gonna tell you on my perspective. And I know people hate her. I know I had a chance to talk to her. I met her. You know what I did when I met her, bro? I said, listen, there you go. I told you that. I only thing I told her, I said, listen, I don't know your story, but what I do know from looking at you, seeing that stress and shit in your eyes, trying to be a single mom of a fucking superstar babies and going through all the shit you did, only thing I could do is hug you. I said, I just want to give you a hug and tell you I don't want to know your story. What I do know, I wish you were stronger. And she said, yes, I should have been said something. And that was it. Now, I didn't say she didn't play a part, but with black eyes and beatings, do you think she didn't get beat? I just want to ask the world that. So do you think that he was in love with this woman that he told the world he never loved, he didn't want to marry her, and he damn sure didn't want no children? They made him do all that. He said that. The label made him because why? He kept getting in trouble. It was for imagery. But he wound up loving her. He kept her around for 12 years. They may have fell in love after that, and that was fine. But I want to ask the world this. Do you think he excluded her from all the fucking ass whippings? Do you think he excluded her from the torment, the fucking degrading, the shit, the acts that she probably had the worst acts than anybody?
Did she testify in the trial?
I don't think so. I didn't pay attention. I just worry about my daughter shit and get shit over with, and then watching it from afar. Some of the other
Did
young
you go
ladies,
to the trial at any point?
and all that. I did. I was in New York, but me and my daughter didn't want me to come, and she wanted to do it her way, and I understood why. Because at that point, she got on the stand and still said some shit that wasn't all way truthful enough, and she was still taking up for him. See, a father knows his child like a mother knows a child. If you raise your child, let me say all fathers don't, because some of these motherfuckers on this internet don't have no relationship with their kids, grandkids, or nothing. I raised grandkids. I love all my children, and like I apologized, called up Gail immediately and apologized to her because I know my child. And that's like in court, I understood why she didn't want me.
At this point, he's in jail, and you saying your daughter is on the stand still lying for him. Where's there to lie to protect him if you wanted this nigga to go to jail and get away?
I'm gonna say this again. You've been in jail. You've been in jail, right? You've been in the streets. Did you fuck with that nigga that wasn't to be fucked with?
Deflection.
But one thing, you could talk
Deflection,
shit when he
Your
wasn't
Honor.
there. But when he bent that motherfucking corner, you was in that store with him. Didn't you feel your motherfucking heartbeat going up? Because you ain't know what he was up to capable of doing, right? And that's a dude on the street. That's you at the corner store. So imagine somebody living with somebody. Hold on. So imagine living with somebody for 5 years, getting the shit beat out you and trained and taught what to do, how to do it, and then you don't see him for 2 years, and you in court now face to face with him. How you think the women supposed to react? I want your personal opinion.
You know what? I can't even say this dude is a liar anymore. I'm gonna stop saying that. I think he's expressing his own truth.
I don't think
yes, they was. Yeah.
Maybe this is his truth,
in the same
y'all.
room with him.
Like,
yes,
honestly.
all them was in the same room. Wasn't nobody else in the same room. Yes, they sat in the court right in front of him. They had to look at him. They had to point at him. Yes.
I don't even think he lying. No
After 2 years of not seeing him. Yes. Did they also tell you how he got up and danced and do shit all on the floor and act like he was looking for shit as Adriel was testifying, beating on the table and filling him with shit? They trigger points. Shit he do when he mad when they live together. And if the only people may not understand this, because they got to come from abusive background. They got to come from seeing this shit. I watched my mother for years take ass whoopings for our sons. And I mean brutal. when we was little. And that's why we probably grew up with so much of a black heart and didn't give a fuck about a lot of shit. So when people don't identify, they won't know. And most of these abusers, like the motherfucking jackass, fucking crackhead, that like to talk shit, sit there like he's somebody that beat the shit out of his own goddamn wife and hit her in the head with a shovel. He should have told you that while he's sitting up there, that she ran from him and all that shit. See, these motherfuckers that like to tell these stories, they got some fucked up background. So they need to tell their own truth. Okay, yeah, they know what it is because they watching. But anyway, let's go back to this. The difference is, brother, they can only relate to something. That's why you have. And
I think the last question was, you said she's still lying for him. So
exactly, we going back, but it's not lying for him. It means that fear jumped in, and you went back to what you knew. You looked at that sad puppy dog face and say, I'm doing this to this guy.
Dude's out of here.
We'll finish
him
Do
tomorrow.
you think they got that same energy they had when they was in front of the detectives? It was just them and the detectives. But now they sitting in front of the court and looking at this motherfucker who looking at them. Do you think they had the same energy?
Hold on, man. It's a lot of bullshit going on, man. So I gotta address some shit real quick, man. You know what I mean? Like, you asking me questions that ain't got shit to do with the topic. You brought your ass over here. You gonna ask this dumb ass question. Now you know the history of you. You know the shit you done did. But it's like you just want attention. I mean, it don't matter how much somebody ignore you, you just want attention. So you just gonna come over here and ask this stupid ass question that ain't got shit to do with the topic. That's why that wrench is gone from you. That's why you are banned from over here from now on. Don't bring your ass over here no more with that stupid shit. It's like you just don't get it. Well, I'm gonna help you get it tonight, because you're gonna get it together. If you want attention that bad, all you have to do is say you want the attention. And I give you the attention. Here go your attention right here. So we're gonna have a moment of silence for you and give you your attention. I mean, come over here asking stupid ass questions like that. You picked the side that you wanted to go on. You went there. Why don't you go to his page and ask him that shit? Why would you come over to my page asking me some shit like that? This ain't got shit to do with none of the topic. So we're going to give you your attention. Hey, man, and we out of here, man. Dumbass questions, man. We ain't going for that.
Boy, truth to go. Truth to go.